Hi, I'm Leona Swift Silver, full-time bard, part-time matchmaker. I was an orphan, so the story goes, found in a stable in Ilvinus by the local lord. Richard Kentigern raised me as part of his family. Well, sort of. I had a happy childhood, filled with songs and parties and everything else that goes with court life. I was content to spend the rest of my life there, perhaps even marry my childhood sweetheart Roman. But, unfortunately, fate had other plans. Lord Kentigern passed suddenly and unexpectedly. I was blamed for his death and no longer welcome in the place I called home. Shortly after, however, I made some new friends. These new friends became like family to me. A grumpy dad, a dear sister, and a kid brother who is very good at magic. We've traveled the country together, making new friends and some enemies along the way. As for me, I still love storytelling and singing love songs and planning my friends' weddings, with or without their knowledge. I'm a firm believer in happily ever afters, and I believe there's one waiting for each and every person I meet. Under the guiding light of Sarenrae, I hope to keep my friends safe from whatever may come our way. Personally, all I want out of life is to love and be loved in return, and maybe, one day, find a happily ever after of my own.
Sup, Kesra? Why am I doing this? Fine, okay. I'm Kesra Stormbreaker. You wanna know about me? Here we go. I'm from a shitty little town in the middle of nowhere. I left as soon as possible for a bigger town, and then left that as soon as possible. I had every intention of joining the Imperial Army and having an illustrious military career, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Instead, I joined a mercenary group, and I did that for about, 10 years? Went a lot of places, saw a lot of things, broke a lot of faces, and then I made the biggest mistake of my life. We don't have to go there. Instead, we'll talk about the second biggest mistake of my life, joining these idiots. I keep them safe, most of the time, or at least I try. They drive me crazy all the time. It's great. I don't really have a choice either. Paylor said I had to, or the world was gonna end. I'm that peachy. I like beer, gold, and minding my own damn business. My special talents include blending in and otherwise being completely average. On purpose, usually. What else? I have a horse that talks to me in my brain. Yeah, apparently I'm a paladin or something. It's complicated. Am I done now? No? What else do you want me to say? Okay, fine. Look, I'm not that complicated. As long as I can keep these assholes alive, everything's fine.
My name is Deirdre Kelly, and I was born in a small village outside of Faybreach. My parents warned me to stay out of the forest, but even back then I was never very good at listening. That's where I met Ectiarn. When I was 17, a terrible explosion destroyed my home, and nearly destroyed me as well. Ectiarn saved me, taking me to his home in the Feywild. There, he took care of me. He became my protector, my mentor, and my warlock patron. He was also my first love. But I couldn't stay there with him forever. After 10 wonderful years, though only 2 had passed on the material plane, I was forced to flee the home I had come to know and love. I was lost, and I didn't know where to go. I found myself alone on a ship, and that's where I met Maudie. We traveled together for 2 weeks before coming across Leona and Kesra, and the rest is history. Or so I thought. It's never that simple, is it? I didn't quite realize that my patron had made a deal with the Queen of the Fae, staking his immortality on me and my choices. Choices that, I soon realized, had consequences. Despite my best intentions, Ectiarn succumbed to fatal wounds inflicted by the Mad Lich King, leaving me grieving, and without a patron. Enter the Whispered One. The god of secrets found me, and exploited a moment of weakness. The promise of Ectiarn's revival came at a terrible cost, one that I continue to pay, even to this day. Now, I must work to right my wrongs and protect my newfound family against this looming danger and any other threat that arises.
I'm Camille, and I'm the Dungeon Master. What you need to know is that we are playing 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons in a world of my own creation called Sanmaria. We're using the Dawn War Pantheon, with a few special additions. You might recognize some Pathfinder flair, from the Oracle class to the Goddess Sarenrae. And you can find homebrewed monsters, items, and even entire races in this campaign. You might see me play a 5th member of the group, a young paladin named Ray. He met the party at the royal wedding of the first Lord Theo of Azmorin, and traveled with them for quite some time before they discovered he's actually the crowned prince of the Empire, and on a quest to save his endangered family, as the Empire is in the middle of a civil war. Underlying players to this open rebellion are being slowly revealed throughout the game, and the characters are choosing to remain neutral. For now. But these unlikely heroes face a much bigger threat. An insurmountable force threatens the prime material plane, taunting the characters from just beyond their horizon. At the same time, many factions work to their own ends, both for and against the party's personal objectives. The Divine Covenant seeks to protect the Primal Ban, while the Silence claims to root out corruption at its core. The Cult of the Dragon Queen aims to raise their goddess from the 9 hells, and the Assembly still remains a mystery. Even the gods on high mean to meddle in the lives of these fated 4, to some unknowable end. These adventurers navigate trials from handling political intrigue to maintaining the balance of the cosmos, not to mention fighting their own personal demons. In a world where nothing is black or white, good or evil, Leona, Kesra, Deirdre, and Mondi must find a way to mark their own paths and claim their own destinies. Welcome to Open for Adventure. Here we are. Welcome to the stream! Today we are joined by a very, very special guest. Alan, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Alan. I am Caitlin's sister, brother.
Who are you? Wait a second.
I'm Caitlin's brother.
Yes. My
Where am I at?
little brother.
So she's across. She's up there.
The other
There we-
way, other corner.
This corner.
That corner, there she is.
All right. This is my first time doing D&D, so I'm just trying to get a, general idea about what's going on. So don't mind me.
We are super happy to have you. Alan is going to be playing Gara. Is it Gara or Gara?
That's right.
Gara.
Gara.
I had it right.
Gara.
Gara, who is the brother of Kesra's presumably deceased ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
The last we left off our party, they had just found Deirdre's mother, who is living with this red dragon of some undeterminable age. They unloaded all of their story onto this Asmar, and now they are making their way to Quan Mall. Along the way, however, they noticed something along the path. Appearing in front of them is this massive half-orc gentleman. He has green skin, tusks. Would you like to describe yourself for me, Gara?
Yeah, he's Gara's a bigger fella, very large fella. He's got tusks that are kind of like, they almost touch his nose, they're a little curved. He's got his little ponytail, his little top knot in the back, and he's got a scraggly beard. Not as scraggly as mine, but fairly scraggly.
He is dressed in very traditional orc garb. He looks... when he approached, he saw Kesra riding... Basically, were you just, like, laid over your horse?
I mean, I was seated, but I
She
was clearly
Well-
super drunk.
Yeah, I was.
She's in the saddle, but like leaning on over the neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm weaving. It's fine.
At that point, she heard, Kesra Stormbreaker, is that you?
I said, "What in the goddamn?" And
Kesra, as you roll off your horse, you look at this very familiar half-orc, and you see he looks maybe a little older than you last left him, but looking a little haggard. Not like he's been emotionally drained for a long time, but maybe he had a rough night.
all right, I'm gonna straighten my excessively crooked armor. I'm gonna square my shoulders. I'm gonna walk up to him, and I'm gonna narrow my eyes for a second. Come here, you big green bastard.
That is Kesra Stormbreaker. Come here, and I'll pick her up. And you pick her up.
No, stop. Stop squeezing. I'm like whacking him on the shoulder because his armor hurts.
Well, you still complain incessantly. I guess nothing has changed after all.
Just put me down. God.
So,
What? You see in the back is this kind of haggard-looking gentleman. Gara, you see curly brown hair, kind of messy. What looks like a normally kept shaven man with, growing some beard out. Kind of dark circles under his green eyes. Ray looks a little flabbergasted, and he glances over at you, at you, Leona. Has she ever hugged anyone before?
She could do that. Is he safe? Should we be worried? Kesra, are you okay?
Yeah. How are the little nuggets?
Are you
Still
speaking?
eating out?
Are you speaking in common or orc?
Now I'm speaking in orc. How are the little nuggets? They're still eating you out of house and home?
we'll talk about that later. Who are your friends, and why do they look so small?
Because they are, because they're very small. They're very small. They look small.
Hmm.
I'm gonna switch back to common. This is Leona. That's Deirdre. That's
Ray's fine.
Ray. Yeah, I gotta I gotta translate through the nicknames. You wouldn't unless you want to call them Sparkles and Sunshine. It doesn't really strike me as your.
Well, it's good to meet all of you. I look at Ray for a second, and I look at him a little more intently. You seem familiar to me. Do I know you?
I've got one of those faces.
Does.
You notice he is in full plate armor. Looks like a warrior.
Okay.
It looks like a punchable face, but please don't punch him in the face.
Only because you said so. What are you doing here?
We're heading back. What are we? Are we just going back? What are we doing? What are we doing here?
I think
We're just
back
heading back.
to Cornwall.
Oh, this is Gara. This is Gara. Gara.
How long have you known this little one?
Shut the.
How long have
Just-
we known each other? A few 4 months.
4?
About 4 months.
It's only that long. Only 4 months.
Oh, I see.
Time flies when you're having fun.
I suppose so.
That's not what we're That's not what we're having.
We've had some fun. It's not all been fun, but some of it.
I don't think most of it's been fun.
I was about to say, I think the last fun we had was a birthday party.
There was a birthday party?
That was
It was a
before
pretty
we
good
met
birthday
you,
party.
Oh.
You would have liked it, Gary. It was a dwarven food fight. It was pretty great.
Well, I haven't seen dwarves in quite a while, but we went fighting with food. Now, the timing is impeccable.
Is it?
I'm amazed to find you here. You of all people.
Yeah, I'm amazed to find myself a lot of places these days. Why?
Can I speak to her in Orc real quick? Have you seen Kareen?
No, I haven't seen her since she left.
I went searching about a year ago. All I heard were rumors, but I found nothing. I was hoping she would have made contact with you, if anyone.
Nope. I also went looking and came up short.
Shame. I'll turn to the party. It's been a long night. Is it night? It is nighttime? Nighttime?
It's like evening, I
Yeah,
think.
it's
We've
early
been out
evening.
for a while.
It's been a long day for me. I don't know about you, but I'd like to make a fire. Would you like to join me?
That sounds great. Let's get off the road. Find a
Okay.
place.
Yes. Far off the road, if possible.
I'm going to try and scout out a suitable location to make camp.
Why don't you make a survival check for me?
Okay.
I'm gonna help her out.
You can make advantage.
Advantage. Thanks for the advantage, because the first roll was a natural 1.
Oh, you're
More
welcome.
spiders.
Spiders! Yeah, more spiders.
No.
Luckily, this other one was better. And what do you say? Investigation?
Yep. No,
Uh,
survival.
Oh, sorry. 18.
Okay. Between Gara, Casper, basically everybody but Leona, you are all able to find a very suitable place to take a break, have a sit, start a fire. It's cold. Winter is waning, but it's still very, very cold, especially in the mountainous area. You are surrounded by pine trees, by a lot of evergreens here. There's also, the ground is also very sandy. It's because you're so close to the desert, it is kind of this loamy texture. This area around you appears to be pretty barren as far as animal life. It's very quiet.
I can't believe I found you here, Kesra.
Yeah, I'm not really believing it either.
The timing is very odd.
You said that before. Why is it odd?
I went on a hunting party, I should say, about 3 days ago. Just a normal day. I went with about 3 other men. They tried to kill me.
Who tried to kill you?
Just 3 of the warriors that accompanied me. Killed 2. I believe the 3rd one is also dead, but I'm not sure. Make my way back to the village. Father had to be informed that there were traitors among me, but arrived. Some sort of trap had been sprung. I believe it was one of the elders, Kagan. I was not entirely sure. Father's dead. They killed him. And they killed my wife. Laura is dead.
I'm so sorry, Gara.
I don't have time to think about that right now, though. I kill whoever has done this.
Well, yeah.
As far as I've seen, Kira and Ronark are still alive. My children are still alive, but for how long I do not know.
Is this happening in Orc or in Common?
It can happen in common.
It's up to you how much you want to share.
Yeah, it can be in common right now. Just surprising to see you here after all that had happened.
Yeah, I assure you we didn't have anything to do with that. Yeah. No.
I believe you, little sister. I believe you.
Of course we'll help get the nugget, right? Yep. We're gonna help Wolf.
I didn't.
Do you know? Do you know anything about where they might be? Do you know where they are?
The last I saw, I attempted to go back to the village. After I saw the commotion, I decided not to go out, not to risk going inside and seen. But they were trapped in the center of town. They were caged like animals. Like animals.
So,
I know it's the work of Kagan. Kagan is an elder in my village. One of the elders. He's been pushing more and more every day for us to take the fight to the Empire, and my father refused.
Does this have anything to do with the orc tribes that are uniting?
Yes.
We found evidence of such in the White Cliffs.
Yes, we received a message to join. And my father pressed him. He knew it was foolish to do so, but Kagan thought otherwise, and I suppose decided to take it upon himself to lead the tribe in a new direction. I don't care which way my tribe goes right now. I don't care if we fight, continue to live as we have lived for thousands of years. Someone will pay for what they've done.
You said your father's the chief.
Formerly, yes.
Who becomes the chief now?
Since, if it was by honorable means, Kagan, whoever defeated my father, is now the chief. It would have been Kareen, but no, Kareen's nowhere to be found. And to be perfectly honest with you, I have no wish to lead my tribe. Not like this.
I've often found that those who do not seek to lead often make the best leaders.
That may be so. I can't think about that right now. All I can think about is throwing my axe into Kagan's face.
How big is your tribe?
Depending on the raiding parties that we send out. Anywhere from 200 to 300 souls. Now, I know if I can get back to my village safely, I know I can rally people with me. But it's a matter of getting there.
We'll
And
get you there. We will get you there.
ask you to do that.
200 orcs, Kesra.
We just gotta get him there.
Little sister, I have no doubt as to your prowess, but you'll excuse me if I'm not sure about your friends and companions here.
It's fair. But,
we're not dead yet.
not yet.
Should be our motto. We're not dead yet.
I am more than prepared to take this journey alone.
Why take it alone when you don't have to?
Yeah, we're happy to help.
They've seen some shit. And actively been through it.
Fine. I can't promise we're going to survive.
Frankly, it's the
That's our motto.
It'll be fine.
Guarantee we're going to survive. Yeah.
Well, if we're going to possibly die tomorrow, I think I would like a drink.
yeah. No. Do we still have a bottle?
Oh yeah. Ray pulls out a bottle of whiskey, bottle of Dwarven May whiskey.
Where are we getting all this alcohol from?
My bag of holding.
You have a what else is in your abyss bag, buddy?
You know, these things aren't from the abyss.
It's a giant chasm of black. It's in a
Bag of holding.
yeah, it's a giant
Bag of
thing.
holding.
No, you don't want to look. You don't want to.
Here.
It's
He holds out about 40-pound leather bag, pulls it out, opens it up, and it's just empty void space inside.
void space. It's light sucking black.
This confuses me and slightly angers me.
He takes it back.
Oh, that's the best. That's the best mindset for smashing things. Is confusion and slight anger.
You haven't changed a bit, little sister.
Little sister.
That's a new one.
Because I'm short. Than him.
Most people are.
Yeah.
Everybody. Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot you don't know about little Kesra.
Like what?
That's enough
You
of
tell.
that. No, absolutely. Gara, please.
Now is not the time.
Thank
Oh,
God.
I think now's the perfect time.
That is
Especially for getting drinks, you might as well share a story.
no.
It is a perfect combination.
It's not though.
Just one thing.
No. Gara,
Just one story.
I won't tell a story yet. I will tell you one thing.
oh God.
Kesra used to sing. She used to say, she has the most beautiful voice. She won't sing
Why?
anymore.
Why? Whoa.
You can
During,
sing.
during the village celebrations, she would get up and dance with all of the tribe, and it was beautiful.
You can dance too?
Oh, that's. I don't know if I want to see that or really, really don't want to see
Kesra,
that.
let's sing a song together.
No, we are not singing anything.
Please?
No.
Please?
No.
Pretty please?
No.
To be fair, it has been quite a long time.
It's like riding
It's not.
a carriage.
It's like sitting down and letting somebody else do the work. You're absolutely right. That's what I like to do when other people sing.
Just like a few
No.
like just a few
No. No.
Wow, that was special.
Yeah. Thanks, Gara.
I can see there's a lot you haven't told them, and I won't spoil it for them unless you want me to.
I definitely don't.
Give me that bottle,
Ray hands it over to you.
and I'll take a big old swig, and I'll drink it and kind of make a funny face. Where did you get this?
I stole it from a dragon. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. That was a joke. I did not steal this from a dragon. No, it's not that bottle. I just wanted to see y'all's faces.
I would have been so impressed.
No.
God, fancy pants.
No, it's from Zandaria. Been holding on to it.
Dragons and dwarven whiskey.
There's a
Feel like
lot.
You've got some stories to tell me, little sister.
There's a lot going on. Yeah, there's a lot. You got your own shit though. Trust me, you don't want. This is a lot. It's a lot happening.
when should we go? Is it better to go during the night or during the day?
It depends. There's a chance they're still sending out the normal raiding parties. If Kagan is truly behind this, like I believe he is, he'll keep with tradition and nothing will change. He will continue to send out raiding parties in the morning.
So should we go now?
Midday would be best. Two of the warriors will be gone out either hunting or they'll be too drunk to stand.
Oh, we know what that looks like. What? What?
Nothing. How far away are we from the camp? Currently.
I would say anywhere from 15 to 10 to 15 miles. I know if I'm being followed, so I gave it wide berth.
Smart.
Yes. 15 miles isn't terribly far. You make it in a day.
It's rough terrain.
Well, Deirdre here is quite talented at navigating us through that kind of thing.
As long as you're with me, it won't slow us down.
Very well. We can continue drinking or we can go now.
I think I'd like to sit for a while.
I think it might be wise to start in the morning. Like, give us enough time to get there.
We'll find our way more than enough. So I'll take a big old swig of the whiskey and then throw it at Kesra.
We'll catch the bottle of whiskey with two hands because I'm still a little bit, just a teensy bit tipsy still from the dragon whiskey, and then I will take a big swig of the fairly fancy, now no longer my fanciest whiskey I've ever had. Anybody else want?
Yeah.
Nightcap?
Yeah, I think I do.
Atta girl Sparkles. Here you go.
Thanks. I'll take a bigger swig than one might anticipate.
Gara, apologies.
Yes.
Your children, how old are they?
Akira is 11 and Ronak is 9.
Young.
For orcs, no. Akira's already gotten her weapon. She's already very
What did she get?
proficient.
Sorry. What did she get?
She's starting with a spear for now. She's grown very proficient in it.
Yeah, she was always
Imagine, I wish this had never happened. I'm sure she made a very good accounting of herself before they captured her.
No doubt. No doubt.
I'll look at I guess I'll kind of look off into the distance a little bit, and I'll speak in Orc. Father really did love you.
How long has it been since we,
You're still good.
Thank you.
He understood why you and her both had to leave, but it was never quite the same after you left.
I imagine it was mostly never quite the same after she left.
You were an extension of her. I miss Kareen very much sometimes. This would never have happened if she was around.
Yeah.
I've failed. My wife is dead. My father is dead. My tribe might be in ashes. I don't know. This is all just a lot to take in.
Know the feeling. Gara, we'll get the nuggets back.
I have no doubt. I have no doubt.
And if I find anything, you'll be the first person I tell. But I looked for a long time. She even told me where she was going. And I still couldn't find her.
You're a good woman, Kessler Stormbreaker, and I'm glad that I know you. This might turn out well after all, who knows?
Well,
Tell me. Do you still juggle?
you know what, Gara? You saw me try to juggle once. Once. And it was so bad. You still are not letting me live it down. Once.
I'll never let you live it down.
I didn't mean to hit her in the she should not have been walking past me when I was trying. Look. That was years ago. God damn it, Gara.
It was years ago. And I see you've remained the same, but there is something different about you. Wariness almost in your eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Maybe when all this is said and done with, we can actually sit down and trade some stories.
Maybe we'll be blessed with that much time.
If I get the chance, I'm going to tell you how my wife Sura saved me from an owlbear. That woman had some fire.
I would like to know how an owlbear got the best of you. That's for damn sure.
I was drunk and not paying attention.
That is not a surprise.
But it was okay.
You know, I killed a dragon while drunk.
You killed a dragon.
I did. I mean, I didn't like kill the whole dragon all by myself, but I did. I got the last blow on it while piss fucking drunk in the middle of the sky over the ocean.
I don't believe you. You've always been a storyteller.
You need to quit with your goddamn exaggerate. Okay, this whole thing's happening on Orc, I assume.
Yes.
And I'm gonna turn very suddenly to you guys and be like, didn't I kill a fucking blue dragon?
Yeah, after I talked it into leaving.
Look, you should have talked louder, okay?
I talked just fine. I was right next to you.
No.
Yeah.
I was
I
underneath
walked
the
up to it and I told it to leave. And it was turning to leave.
To remember.
Technically speaking, yes, she delivered the final blow on
She
a blue
did.
dragon.
It was very dead.
It was very dead.
It was
We do
very-
have some of the hide in my bag, actually.
Yeah, see?
I have some of the scales.
I think somebody got me a tooth. Did somebody give me a tooth?
I did get you a tooth and a claw.
Aha, a tooth and a claw. There you go.
Can I see the tooth, please?
Absolutely, you can see the tooth, and I'm gonna like go over to my bag and I'm gonna start rummaging, pull out the big ass tooth, and I'm gonna pull out the even bigger ass claw.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking.
When we get back to the village, I'll have someone craft a totem for you.
That'd be nice.
That would be nice.
That'd be nice.
Gara, there are still some in the village on your side.
As far as I know, yes. There were many in the tribe that had no wish to join Federation, coalition, whatever you'll call it. Left alone. Being dragged into this war will be nothing. Will do nothing for us.
The chief hadn't been challenged for a very, very long time.
Well, father was a very large man.
Yes, he was. But the point being is most people in the tribe liked him a lot.
Most of the tribe were happy. There were obviously not all of them, unfortunately. Kagan was always one of the older ilk that thought, and still thinks to this day, that might trumps all. And I will be making it my life's mission to prove him wrong.
So, I must ask, whenever we get to the village, it's your plan to get the members of your tribe on your side, and then what? Do you think he's going to stand down?
I'm going to challenge Kagan to an honor duel. And when I kill him, I will take my place as the chief until other plans can be made. All that is important to me now is that he is dead and my children are safe. The tribe will endure. It has always endured. But I will, I guess, come to grips with all of that after he's dead.
I understand you.
Do you want us to go for the kids? While you go for him?
When we get there, we can scout. And if it seems that they are still in bondage and at least alive, then as long as I know that they're alive.
Leona, can't you cast invisibility through your new instrument?
I can, but only on one person.
Perhaps you can cast it on one person and they can go start working on the lock or whatever the mechanism that's holding them.
I can do that.
Okay.
I'm good with kids.
I hope so. Ronak is going to be very upset.
Oh dear. And I'm sorry, what were their... It was Ronark and who was the other?
And Akira.
Akira. Ronark and Akira. Okay.
Just make it very clear when you get there to help them that you are with me. Akira might try to kill you.
It wouldn't be the first time someone tried to kill me, so...
I'm sorry. None of you... I know what Kesra is capable of. And you, man, you also look fairly capable. But Deirdre, was it?
Yes, that's me.
Are you going to be able to do this? I'm not trying to doubt you. I just don't know you.
She can do it.
We trust Deirdre with our lives.
Very well. Tell me a story then.
What kind of story?
I want to know what's the biggest thing you've ever killed.
Oh.
An archfey?
I mean, she's not wrong.
Hi, Ray.
Sparkles. Tell him about Fieldcrest. Tell him about Fieldcrest.
Well, there was there was a city overrun with a whole bunch of demons, and we took down several of them. But I mean, I can tell you a story, or I can show you if you're up to a bit of sparring.
Oh,
I'm here for this.
Kesra, I might break your friend. Are you okay with this?
She's been broken before. It'll be fine.
Very well.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm going to. Where are we? Like, are we in a clearing? Like, what's kind of
For
our?
the sake of this, you are in a clearing.
Okay, cool. I am going to sprout my wings and go up.
Gara's gonna look up. Oh, well,
She can't do that forever. Don't worry.
I can do it for long enough. And
Sure.
I am going to pull out arrow, but I'm going to like take the head off of it, so it's just the shaft of it. And I'm going to fire my longbow at him with ensnaring strike.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
Hey, Fancy Pants, pass me the whiskey. This is gonna be a show.
17?
That your armor class. So for the record, everybody, Alan has not played D&D before, so we're gonna be very gentle with him. Your armor class, it's your AC. Do you see that number on your screen?
let me see here.
It's right in the top-ish part.
It's in a shield shape.
No, hold on.
Sorry. Your armor
Hang on a
class
second.
is a 16, so that does hit you.
Okay.
Cool. So he has to make a strength saving throw.
All right, so roll your d20.
Okay, rolling my d20. I got a 9.
Plus 7 is a 16.
Which passes. However, the shot still hits him.
Okay, so what's the damage?
I'm going to do non-lethal damage.
Of course.
So, oh gosh, it was a 17 plus 9, so it was like a 26. It's fine. 10 points of damage.
All right, so you see you're in the top right corner, the hit points.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to take how many off of that? 10?
10.
All right. So Gara, what happens is Deirdre flies up in the air. You watch her draw this longbow and in one fell swoop fire a single arrow at you. This arrow, as it impacts, it pierces through your shoulder, and you watch as magical vines begin to pour out of the arrow, out of the wood, and start to wrap you up. You're able to flex and kind of rip yourself out of it, but here you are.
Now, hang on just a second. That's not fair. Hold on.
What's not fair?
You didn't stipulate any rules there, big guy.
Shut up, little sister. And I'm going to pick up a rock, and I would like to throw it at her.
Okay. Go ahead and make a javelin attack. So roll your d20.
Okay. 11.
Plus 7 is an 18. Does that meet your armor class?
Yes, it does.
All right. Go ahead and roll a d4. The triangle-y one.
Okay. Sure. Wait. Oh no, I dropped it. This one, correct?
Yeah. Little cow
Okay.
drop.
Okay.
What is it?
3, 1, and a 4.
What's on top?
Oh, the 4.
Awesome.
Right.
Technically, you answered the question. So you're going to take 8 points of damage, of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Oh, I still wouldn't healed up from the fight. It's fine. So cool. All right. So we're throwing rocks, huh? Okay. And I'm going to pull out another arrow. And this time, I'm going to cast Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
Let me roll to attack. That is 18 to hit.
So do you see next to, in the top of your corner, you see under your walking speed, the armor class? It
Mhm.
says 16. If she rolls higher than that, that hits you. And so yeah, that
Okay.
hits you.
Perfect. And then he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right, so go ahead and roll your d20 twice and take the higher of the two numbers.
Okay. There's a 2 and 15.
15 plus dex is 1, so 16.
Passes.
All right. What happens?
It is a hail of thorns. He just doesn't get hit by anything.
Okay. What does it look like?
It looks like the arrow starts to come down and then it kind of branches out in more and more and more. He does take damage from the arrow itself because that did hit,
Of course.
which is 7 plus 4 is 11 points of damage.
I'm going to take it down. You are down to 34 to 55.
But all the other arrows that have jutted off from the original do not hit.
Oops, that got real. That got real.
All right. Garen's starting to get actually like angry now.
Would you like to rage?
I would like to rage, please.
Okay. What does it look like as you enter this rage state?
After I get hit with the arrow, I look down and I look up.
What was that?
I've had enough of this, and I will grab my axe and my little shield.
Do you want to grab a
I'll try
javelin?
Yeah, I'll grab the javelin. That's probably better.
Perfect. All right, you see next to in your actions under attacks, there should be a javelin right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's your javelin weapon. So go ahead and roll your to attack.
3.
All right. Plus 7 is a 10. That unfortunately is going to miss. However, you do get a second attack on your turn. So you want to
Okay,
take another
can I-
javelin and throw it?
I kind of want to throw my axe at her.
You can throw your axe at her.
I'm gonna throw the axe.
All right, make an attack roll.
I have a 20.
A natural 20 on the die.
Yeah.
That's a critical hit.
Great.
Okay. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take the D8. It's got the 8 sides. It looks like a little, like...
Let me see.
It looks like a diamond.
Yeah.
This one right here. This
Yes,
one right here.
yes.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll that twice.
Okay.
What are the two numbers add up to?
I had a 4 and an 8.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And
12.
then add 4, 16, and then add 2,
18.
18. 18 points of damage on you, Deirdre.
Okay.
What does this look like?
I get, obviously I'm angry, you know, and he throws the axe, he just like chucks it. And I'm guessing it's going to hit her in the shoulder, maybe? Yeah, we'll say the shoulder.
As he gears up to do that, I'm like, oh, shit.
As you do that, it actually embeds itself into your shoulder, Deirdre, and you feel like your clavicle break.
Kesra, should I stop this?
I'm gonna.
You can't really now.
Okay. Gonna pull the axe out of my shoulder and just let it drop.
Okay.
Oh,
actually, you rolled the dice again. One more time. Roll that D8 again.
great.
Okay. It was a 3.
Take another 3 points of damage, Deirdre.
Yeah, he's got
Savage attack.
He's got the whole thing. We can't. He's just got
It's
to write it
fine.
down.
It's fine. It's fine.
Can I?
How long do your wings last?
A minute.
How long does rage last?
A minute.
Yeah.
Just don't come down. It's fine.
Okay. I'll just land in a tree.
He can climb. That's fine.
I'll just land where he's too heavy to climb. I am. I'll draw another arrow, and I'll try and cast Ensnaring Strike on him again.
Okay. Roll to hit. Roll to hit.
Neat. And technically, I get 2 attacks
Yeah.
since I'm taking this more seriously.
Just so you guys know, D&D is not meant for player versus player combat. It's not a thing that normally happens.
No, but this is just for fun. We're just having fun.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah, this is fun.
This is fun.
Yeah.
Oh shit. One is a 27 to hit,
Yep.
and the other one is a 21 to hit.
Both of those attacks land.
Excellent. So I'm going to cast Ensnaring Strike. The first one is just going to be a shot, and the second one's going to be Ensnaring Strike.
Okay, so roll the damage.
Yeah.
So while you're raging, Alan, you are resistant to all damage, which means all the damage that you get is cut in half.
Okay.
So it's 8 cut in half, so that's reduced to 4.
All right, I'm taking it off for you.
Okay, and then second shot without Ensnaring Strike is 5 points of damage, probably reduced to 2.
Reduced to 2. All right, roll. So Ensnaring Strike is a strength saving throw.
Yes.
All right, make your strength save. You get advantage because of your rage, I think. Let me check. Yes, you get roll twice and take the higher number.
Okay. 10.
Plus 7. 17.
Passes.
Okay. You would also, once again, the same Ensnaring Strike comes down at you, and you just rip yourself out of it.
Then as a reaction, nope, no reaction. It's fine. I'm going to use some of my movement to get close to a tree branch that's really high up.
Okay. Gara, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna look over at Kesra. Sister, your friend isn't as tough as I think you think she is, and I'll run over the tree. He's not making any sense. I'm gonna run over to the tree, and I would like to try and punch the tree down.
I'm not even in the tree.
You didn't make it to the tree?
No, I didn't go to the tree. I was flying next to the branch. I didn't land on it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna punch the tree down and try and
You
get
want
it.
to punch the tree? You want to punch the tree down?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Make a tree punching check. Make an athletics check. With
Okay, which
advantage.
one's
So look on your skills list, and you'll see athletics. It's got a +7.
Okay.
So you have advantage
There
on
it
this
is.
because you're raging.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your d20 twice and take the higher number.
Okay. 9.
+7 is a 16. Go ahead and roll. Fuck. Are you punching with your bare hands? Oh my god.
Yes. Yes.
The tree's gonna take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Go ahead and roll to hit again.
A 14.
That's not hard to hit a tree. It's gonna take another 5 points of bludgeoning.
Just remember, you invited him.
You all watch as Gara runs over to the tree and just begins punching it down. Deirdre, the tree is starting to shake, and you hear it crack, crack. It begins to lean.
Well, let's not alert other people to where we are. So I'm going to fly down and I'm going to get in his face. And I'm just going to float above him and cast light and just hold my hand over his face.
Okay, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
Okay.
Not you, Gara.
Okay.
You roll your d20, take the higher of the 2.
9.
That's a 10. Go ahead and make a attack roll with your, basically make a spellcasting check.
Okay.
With your spellcasting modifier for your intelligence.
Spells. That is an 18 plus 6 is 24.
All right, so you are officially blinded,
Okay.
which just means you have disadvantage. It just means you have disadvantage on attack rolls. You can still continue to attack. Would you like to try and hit her? She's right in front of you.
No, I think he's gonna sit there for a second and start laughing. All right, that's enough. And he's still it's all like drool coming out of his mouth almost. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's-
like foam.
yeah. He said, Deidre, I think it's best if you go away now. And continue to punch the tree.
Yeah, I think so too, as I yank his axe out of my shoulder and drop it next to him.
Maybe that wasn't the best use of the evening.
That actually went really well. I'm just
Someone's
like,
dead.
no, that went really, really well.
Is that what? Is that how? Oh,
Yes.
I'm gonna make a hut. Thanks.
When you come over, Ray's gonna lay on hands on you.
Thank you. That was not how I expected it to go.
Deirdre, you know.
Yeah, I know.
It went real well. You did a good job.
I was up for sparring. I was doing non-lethal damage, and all of a sudden I had an axe embedded in my shoulder, Kesra.
You were sparring with the son of a half-orc chieftain, my friend.
You could have told me!
He told you. He literally told you.
He did. He told us specifically.
I mean, but you did real well. No. Like, let me just.
That was a K fuck up.
No, it's fine. While he's punching the tree, that literally went like best case scenario, like best possible case scenario. If he hadn't hit you, probably would have kept trying until he did hit you. And then it would have gone on for a long time. So really, like, honestly, like, fucking bravo, ma'am, that went really well.
Ray he's gonna reach over and put his hand on your shoulder, and you notice he's done lay on hands on both of you and Leona before, and his hand glows and then it falters, then it glows, then it falters, then it glows, and he lays 30 hit points on you.
Thank you.
Of course.
I could have just slept, but I appreciate it.
Well, you know, never know what's going to happen in the middle of the night.
Yep.
So maybe in the future, we don't challenge orcs to sparring.
No, that was literally that. Like, I don't know why you're saying that was a good. You did that was a good thing. Like, he would not have. He would have kept asking if you could actually do shit until you did shit, and then you did shit. I think you did great.
Coming from you, Kesra, that really does mean a lot. Thank you.
No.
After a minute, your rage subsides. Alan. Gara.
He's gonna like kind of stumble back over and just like look at everybody. So, I apologize for what just transpired. Dra,
It's all right.
that was impressive.
Thank you.
I think I would like another drink now.
Ray just hands it over to you. So, are we going? Let's have a long rest.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I'll take first watch. Gara, would you like to take first watch with me? Or you... actually, that was selfish. Why don't you take it with Kesra?
Whichever works.
I'll take first watch. I'll wake you to it.
I can take third.
I take the morning.
Okay. Ray takes his first watch. You all get some rest. After 2 hours, Ray nudges you awake, Kesra. It's been quiet.
Okay. I'll get up and I'll debate actually waking Gara up. But then I'll kick him in the ribs. Hey, big guy. Shift time.
Right. Right. Okay. Fine. I'll get up and he'll pull out a little pipe. And he'll just His little pipe. And I guess we'll be sitting just kind of by the fire.
I mean, we'll take a patrol first to check and see if
Yeah.
there's anything around that we should keep an eye out for.
Okay. I'm sorry about your friend.
No. I think she did fine.
She is made of some tough stuff, I will give you that. Those arrows, they're pretty fucking annoying.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm gonna keep an eye out for any wandering orcs that we might not like. Or, a troll.
Why don't the two of you make a perception check?
Which one's mine?
Perception under skills, it'll be at the bottom. They're in alphabetical order.
Okay. I've got a 14, so sure.
You have a 14.
Yeah.
4.
I got an 8.
What's 8 plus 14?
22.
Yeah, I rolled a 17, but I only have plus 4. So that's a 21.
The two of you keep a very sharp eye out. And it's a +4, not 14.
Oh, plus 4.
Plus
So you got a
4.
12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gara.
Oh, okay.
No worries.
Right.
So the two of you keep a sharp eye out. You don't see any orcs. You don't see any tracks of any kind. It's all quiet.
Has it?
That's your passive perception. Look to the right of that.
Ah, okay. There we go. My apologies, guys.
No worries.
Doing pretty dang good considering.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, the two of you, during your watch, you don't see any unfriendlies.
Okay.
So
Remind me,
go ahead. Is there anything you'd like to accomplish on this watch?
just some chit chat, maybe. Remind me about what's his face? Kagan.
Kagan.
I vaguely remember him as being old.
He's done nothing but get older. Unfortunately. I don't know if I can beat him.
No, don't be stupid. Of course you can beat him.
I don't know. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't know if I'm going to live past tomorrow. And I'm hesitant to let you lot join me.
Gara, if you knew some of the shit that we've got stacked against us.
So, you might be right. Where did you meet these people?
I thought it was an accident. Just kinda killed some rats together. Got some money. It was nice. And then everything went to shit. Didn't even get paid. But no, we've got some pretty big enemies that hopefully don't know there are enemies yet. But let's just say that taking on potentially the entire tribe, God, the chief was real popular. I don't think you'll have any issues.
I didn't think we had any issues to begin with, but
Well,
I was wrong. And you making enemies? No, never.
shut the hell up.
Do you remember drinking with those dwarves all those years ago? You, me, and Kareen.
I do.
Robin, do you? You sound like you don't. It wouldn't surprise me.
I've been drinking with a lot of dwarves in the past.
That makes one of you. After Kareen left, I stayed closer to the village. I stopped really going out. I stopped going out on raiding parties. I stopped traveling. Like you said, everything changed when she left. When you left, really. But it was for the best, I hope.
Well, not for her. But apparently I got bigger, better things. Whether I want them or not. So that's part of all this with all them.
Well, they seem like a good lot to fall in with.
They're not the worst. Just gotta get them to stop talking.
You used to be quite the talker, if I remember correctly.
I was chit-chatty when I was drunk, thank you. Still am kind of chit-chatty when I'm drunk. Some things don't change.
I suppose we'll have to find out. I am sorry about your friend. I feel very bad.
Don't.
I threw my axe at her.
You did, and you hit her, which is pretty good. She's pretty nimble up there.
She took it very well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The amount of times that they've been almost dead or actually dead. We're pretty good at taking hits these days.
Hell, I'm a little worse for wear after the
Yeah, you look a little rough.
I've been through worse. Well, to be fair, it's been a rough couple of fucking days.
Yeah, I imagine so.
But I think she should be the one to go after my children.
Yeah.
If she can fly like that, what could go wrong?
Oh, see here, a lot. Let me. Oh, so much, Gara. So much can go wrong. If you could find something to give her, to prove that she's with you, for the little nuggets, that might help her get less stabbed.
I might have something I can give her.
Akira's pretty quick on the draw, even before she went for spear, so.
That's true, but she's not very much used to seeing that isn't an orc.
Yeah.
So she will hopefully at least hesitate.
Well, if Sparkles is invisible when she gets up there, then she'll be able to say, "Hey, don't stab me. I'm with your dad," and then uninvisible, and then hopefully she won't stab because she's with her dad.
Sparkles.
Yeah. Yeah, she's Sparkles. The smiley one's Sunshine. The other one's Fancy Pants. There's a Chuckles, which is ironic because he's not very funny. But yeah. So it was because I didn't bother to learn their names for a while. So.
Well, you do have a way of dissociating yourself from people.
Yeah? No, I do that a lot.
If I know you and you haven't changed, you shouldn't be so harsh on them all the time.
Sometimes they deserve it, though.
Clearly. You've been with them long enough. You've had the opportunity to leave. I see you're trying to remain almost reserved. That's not who I know.
I would say I've had the opportunity to leave. No. No.
Of course,
What?
you're free to live your life and do as you please. I've just had the pleasure of knowing you a lot longer than they have.
Yeah.
There's a side they do not know about you that I hope they get to see.
Yeah, that side hasn't really come out much since she went missing, so.
Well, I understand that.
Yeah, and I don't really think my will is quite my own these days. So,
I think you'll find that's not true.
sure. Sure, big guy. Sure.
I don't believe I've been followed.
No.
Or I killed the best trackers that we had. I have a feeling that they're all getting drunk and celebrating the fact that they won the village.
Well,
I
that party.
almost want to scout ahead.
Don't. You need your rest.
Well, you're right, I suppose.
We don't have too much longer in this shift, and then you'll sleep. You'll be right as rain, and then we'll get to camp, and we'll do what we got to do.
Very well. I think I'm going to go sit by the fire for a while.
Yeah.
Think about what's going to happen tomorrow.
I'll keep patrol out here. Gara, it's good to see you again.
It's good to see you too, little one.
Jesus Christ.
And I'll walk off and take a seat by the fire and just gaze into it in silence.
I'll keep doing my loop-de-loop until the shift's over.
Was there anything else you would like to accomplish on your watch?
Nope.
Sorry, y'all. Gara, would you like to scout your village?
Yes. Yes, I would.
So you find yourself ritually using your spirit seeker to cast Speak with Animals.
Mm-hmm.
Nearby you see, make a perception check. Roll your d20 and add your perception modifier. It's a +4.
Okay.
Cool.
14.
You see nearby there's a small fox.
Okay. And I will, I guess...
Seems to be peering at you through the trees. You catch the glint of the eyes. You cast Speak with Animals.
I'll just point at it. With my little finger here, and it'll wander over towards me.
He hesitantly peeks around. Tail up.
You are safe. Come this way.
Makes his way to you. Sniffs at your feet, your pants.
I have a mission for you.
Would
I need you to...
I was just say, would you like to use Beast Sense to see through his eyes?
You know what? Yeah.
Okay. You reach out your hand to the soft, kind of scraggly fur of this fox, this winter fox, and you place your hand on the back of his neck and
for an hour. You know, if you concentrate, you can use your action to see through their eyes, see what they hear, for up to an hour.
Okay. So I will, I guess, kind of gesture away from me.
You're able to communicate with him that you would like him, where you would like him to go.
Mm-hmm.
Your vision is taken from your body. You no longer see or hear around you, but your vision is thrust through this small fox. It's low to the ground, maybe a foot off the ground, and you, through this angle, it's almost jarring to see what this creature sees, especially from such a low perspective. You glance through this creature's eyes, and it starts to run faster and faster, keeping an eye out, up, always scouting, always looking around. 1 mile, 2 miles, 3 miles, 5, 10 miles go by, and this creature begins to slow as it reaches the village. It peeks its head over a bush, and you see a great big bonfire in the center of your nomadic tribe. All around, normally you gather that this would be a celebration. That's the only time the elders are convinced to make a fire this big, to use all of their resources for a bonfire, essentially. And normally during a celebration like this, it's some holiday revering Grumsh, it's some holiday revering Luthik. And during these holidays, everybody at the tribe is present. There's normally no space for bodies. It's all packed. But tonight, at this moment, there are only 10 or so people out that are celebrating. You notice they're all men. They're the warriors. They're the hotheads. They're those that your elders would send out on missions to try and almost either temper their hotheads or let the world take care of them. And they are dancing, they are hollering, they are singing, and they are praising Kagan. You notice that just within the range of this bonfire is a cage that contains your 2 children. They sit in the back corner. This fox kind of tiptoes around to get a better look, peers up behind them. You see that Akira is sharpening a stone into a blade. You see that your son, Ronarg, is in a prayer position, praying to Luthik. You see that in the darkness, just outside of the periphery of the fire, is the rest of the tribe. Watching, not partaking, not daring to look away. Not daring to turn their back on what's happening. On the other side of the bonfire is the body of your father. It is tied to a post, arms back, bound behind the post, on its knees in a very disrespectful position. Orc custom demands that he be buried, that he be burned on a pyre, on a warrior's pyre, but he's being treated with absolute disrespect. And you notice that beside him, in the same pose, is Sura, your wife. They are being treated as if they are traitors to the tribe. They are being held out, taunting, as if to raise an emotional response from you. And it's working. You can feel the blood begin to boil, the bile rising in your throat. You look around at some of the faces of... this fox is not able to get very close, but close enough to where you can see in the darkness some faces. You see the shaman. She is normally a very vocal part of the tribe, and you see around her are 4 warriors making a box
as if to hold her back. And in front of her, they hold 2 spears, butts reaching towards the other person's foot. A physical barrier to keep her from what's happening, from this celebration, from speaking out. And you see that you look up her form, you see that she is beaten, cuts, and there is a gag around her mouth. You see that her traditional shaman dress, this kind of overcoat that she wears to signify her high healthy regard, whatever, you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
to signify how high in regard she's held, has been stripped from her. You see that there are many members of your tribe who are in shock, who are not sure how to handle what is happening. A lot of the men are angry, a lot of the women are angry. The fox darts around, and you see that there are some goings-on and some tents around. And you imagine that some people are going to try to leave.
I will try to, I guess, go near the gates to see if the majority of the weapons have been taken out with the parties. Or
Sure, yeah. So it's less of a gate and more of they're just open tents everywhere and rudimentary structures. And so you head to the tent that you know houses a lot of the spare weapons. Most of them are there.
Okay. I'll try to find Kagan, I guess, and find out, see if his tent, if he's taken over my father's tent, or if he's gone and kept his own.
Okay. He is currently celebrating with the 10 or so warriors, his kind of sub-tribe within the tribe that he used to stage this, essentially what is a coup. But you make your way towards your father's tent, and it is burned to the ground.
Okay. I guess I will take one last look back at my children and, I guess, exit the box.
Okay. You pull yourself back out. Kesra, make a perception check.
Alrighty. Six.
Do you have an advantage or an auto crit?
I do have an auto crit.
Okay.
I will use an auto crit.
All right. So,
Mark that up.
you something stirs in your gut, like this feeling of something's not quite right. You glance back to where you remember Gara. Guys, help me.
It's Gara.
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 Yeah.
Like Kara. Okay. Gara, where you know that Gara is seated by the fire, and you look over and you see that his eyes are pure white. There's no pupil, no iris. It's just completely blank. And you notice that there are new tattoos that you hadn't noticed before. Dark marks, probably because it was darker, but you didn't really notice these. And even if you did notice, it's not unusual for an orc or a half-orc to have these tribal markings, all these tribal tattoos down their arms, down their chest. You see that they are glowing with a very faint light blue energy.
Am I familiar with this kind of hocus pocus?
Why don't you make either a history or an arcana check? I'll let you make just a general wisdom check.
Oh. Okay. say 18.
I'm sorry, what?
18.
18.
17 plus 1.
You know that you know that orcs are very religious. You know that they are very spiritual. They are very connected with nature.
No.
The idea that an orc or a half orc or someone belonging to one of these tribes can pull from the weave and command magic is not unusual. You haven't seen Gara do this before. Perhaps this might be new, or maybe you've just never seen him use it. But you do know. You know he's very good with animals.
Would I know what he's doing, or just that he's using magic somehow?
You would just know. You would know he's using magic, that he's communing with nature in some form or fashion. You don't know the specifics of the spell.
Okay. Would I be able to guess that he's using it to look at the... Or...
It's up to you.
Okay. Alright, well, as I notice this, I'm going to take one more lap around, and then I'm going to go sit across from him. Just wait for him to come on back.
Okay. Gara, when you recede into your vision, you see that Kesra is sitting next to you.
So that's new.
I'll glance over at her. I've learned some things since you've been away.
No, me too.
Has it been quiet here?
Yeah. Not a peep.
Good. Good.
Your watch comes to an end.
Right before I go wake up Sparkles, as Gar's getting situated back down in his bed, I want to... It's gonna work. We've accomplished some pretty crazy shit these past 4 months. It's gonna work. You have my word on that.
Kesra Stormbreaker's word. Thank you. Thank you.
See you in the morning.
You too.
And I'm gonna go kick Deirdre in the heel. In the bottom of the heel. Not the back of the heel, just like, kick her in the foot.
Oh,
What's up, Starshine?
nothing much.
Or says hello. Your watch says hello. Come on, let's go.
Okay. I'll sit up. Is there anything I should know about?
It's been quiet as mouse. Which in and of itself is a little suspicious. Just keep an eye out.
Mm-hmm. You bet. Oh, excuse me. All right. Sleep well.
Fuck you. Alright, I'm going to bed.
Okay. Night.
I go to bed.
I will start my watch.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Okay. Wheel?
What is
It's 7.
What does this look like?
I'm gonna sit in the bubble. No, that's a lie. I'm gonna go sit by the fire. I'm cold. And I think I just zone out. Like I like to think I'm paying attention, but I'm decidedly not. Or half and half. And I'm mostly just thinking about everything that's happened recently and not so recently. And it's a lot to deal with.
Nothing catches your eye on your watch. Nothing jumps out at you. It's quiet. What?
I was making a Hamilton reference. Ignore me.
Stop it. It's my job. Is there anything you would like to accomplish on your watch?
I'll probably just throw a very casual prayer to Saren Ray.
What does it sound like?
I know. I'm not sure what Monty's doing is the right thing to do, but I ask that you watch over him anyway. Please. Because I can't right now. That's it.
Anything else you'd like to accomplish on your watch? Okay. Your 2 hours comes to an end.
I will go wake up Leona in a much kinder manner than I was so rudely awoken.
You go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Oh, great. Okay. That's much better, actually. 14.
Okay. You go over, and normally going to wake up Leona for a watch is not something that you particularly enjoy doing because she's almost always cuddled with Ray. You notice that tonight Ray is not next to her. He's not like wrapped up. Instead, he has a layer of sweat over his brow.
I'm gonna leave Leona a second and I'm going to check on him.
Okay.
Is he feverish?
Make a medicine check.
17.
Okay. You place a hand over his brow. It's very hot. It's wet from him sweating. Perhaps it's a fever dream. You know that he does have nightmares. His eyes are still sunken. He still is exhausted. He looks as though... You take a second, you said he rolled a 17 with your medicine check. He looks about 20 pounds lighter than he normally does.
Has this been a gradual change, or was it literally over the course of the night?
No, you look now and you start to think, like, when did he get so thin? And it happens so slowly that you didn't even notice. It's one of those things that you don't notice it until it's there. He doesn't look great.
I'm going to reach into my bag and pull out like a rag, a scrap of cloth. And we're still in the snowy area, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to like dampen the cloth in the snow.
Okay, make it cold.
Yeah. And then I will put it on his forehead.
He doesn't stir.
That's concerning to me. I'm not gonna shake him awake, but I'm just gonna be like, Ray, can you hear me? Can you open your eyes for a minute?
Is it my watch?
No, it's not your watch. You're feverish.
Is something wrong?
Yes and no. Nothing immediate. No danger. But you're very warm.
Yeah, it's hot in here.
It's not.
He kind of accidentally brushes away the cloth that you placed on his head.
Take it and put it back on.
I'm really tired. Do you mind if I go back to sleep?
No. I just wanted to make sure that nothing bad had happened. Yes, you can go back to sleep. Sorry.
Good night.
Good night.
He like curls in on himself a little bit more.
Yikes. Okay. I'm going to wake up Leona.
Leona.
What?
Hi. It's your watch.
Oh.
But Ray is looking a little sick.
What?
I'll sit up.
He's feverish. He's aware of his surroundings, so I don't think it's anything to worry about. But if you figure out there isn't anything wrong in the immediate area, just keep an eye on him and wake me up if anything changes, please.
Okay, sure.
I'm actually going to scoot my bedroll probably closer to theirs just in case something does happen, but then I'll go back to sleep.
Okay. Sleep finds you. Leona. What would you like to accomplish on your watch?
Did I get my long rest?
Yeah. It's still dark out. Stars up ahead, above you, around you. Thin blanket of snow and ice covers the ground outside.
Yes, I'll take my watch for nice things.
Would you like to make?
Us.
Would you like to make a perception check?
Yes.
Go ahead.
27.
You keep a very vigilant eye out. You see some small animals. Are you walking around, or are you simply staying put and keeping an eye
I
out?
have to stay put because of the hut.
Yeah, that's right. You stay within the hut, and you don't see any enemies approaching. It's a quiet night.
Okay. So I guess for most of my watch, I'm just alternating between keeping an eye on Ray and keeping an eye outside. I'll probably say a prayer for him, and then
What is your person like?
Hi, Sarah and Ray.
Fiona.
Don't know exactly what's going on with Ray, but I know he's had a very difficult week. He's had a very difficult life. So you could just, watch over him. Help us watch over him. Means a lot to us. Means a lot to me. So, I don't know. You could just help him, help us help him. That would be really great. Oh, also, since we're here, could you maybe watch over my dad? I don't know where he is. Like when people disappear, it's usually not a good thing, so answers would be great, but I'll be okay with just like a good old, you're looking out for him for now. On then.
Go ahead and make a wisdom check with an advantage.
Oh, I'm so sorry about my. Don't ever give me advantage on things because I roll terribly with both. 10.
It's not that you don't feel heard, but you always feel heard when you almost always feel heard when you pray to Sarenrae, especially for protection, especially for that kind of thing. But there's no kind of confirmation back. There's no kind of answer that you receive.
Okay. As I get to the end of my watch, so morning is approaching. It'd probably be about when I would start thinking about waking up other people. I'm gonna cast Sending.
Who are you casting Sending to?
Sentinel.
Okay.
Hi, Sentinel. It's Leona. Was wondering if you had any news on Xanalor, or if you knew anyone who did. Please let me know.
The minutes tick by. You wait and wait. No response. What would you like to do?
Okay, Sending one more time.
Who are you casting it to?
Thorin.
Roll a d100.
Ooh. Ooh.
Fun fact, I learned how to properly roll a d100 this weekend. I was doing it backwards.
37.
Okay. Go ahead and cast your Sending.
Hi, Soren. It's Leona. Was wondering if you'd heard anything about Dad. I'm getting a little worried. So, just let me know, please. Okay, bye.
You wait, afraid that it's going to be the same answer that you got from Soren of nothing. Minutes tick by, and then you finally hear, Leona, all I know is that he was last seen in Zandaria. I am following the leads now. I will let you know what I find. Do not fear. All is well.
Sound very well. Okay.
Is there anything else you would like to accomplish on your watch?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Your watch comes to a close. You wake everybody up, I'm assuming?
Yes.
You all get the benefits of a long rest. Morning. How did watch go? Ray rolls up out of bed, runs a hand through his hair.
How is he looking?
Make either an insight or a medicine check.
Okay.
15.
Same as you did last night. Tired.
Feverish still?
Not so much.
Okay.
Are we doing this?
Yeah.
I think so.
Gara, lead the way.
All right. So, I was able to determine that there's maybe 12 to 15 warriors that we'll have to deal with. We need to... Essentially, we have 3 tasks. One is my children. Deidre, I trust that you can handle this. Here, take this, and I'll hand her my my wolf. I guess my talisman totem.
Your totem, yeah.
Totem. My wife made me this, and my children know it. You show them this, they will know that you are a friend.
Okay.
And be aware, Akira has fashioned a shiv, and she will likely try to attack you.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Thanks.
Secondly, we must make sure that the shaman... do we have a name for the shaman? I don't think we actually gave the shaman a name.
Her name? Does anybody want to name the shaman?
Shamona.
No.
Mashona?
Stop.
Masha.
Stop.
Masha. No, serious. Masha.
Masha.
Masha, yeah. Okay, we do that. We must make sure that Masha is unharmed. She is essentially the life of the tribe, and she must be kept safe, no matter what. But Kagan is mine, and no one else's. Are we clear?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look over at what was his name again?
Ray.
Fancy pants.
I'll look over at Ray. I guess, yeah, I'll say Ray. You look unwell.
A few days ago, I was stabbed in the chest with a cursed dagger, and I'm still not quite recovered, but I am well enough for this.
Can I smell him?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give him a big old whiff. You know, kind of just like his general area, his
Yeah.
aura. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What'd you roll?
Oh, I forgot I did that.
Let me see. Hold on. I got 15. Let's see. And mine's 4. So a 19.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah.
He smells like he needs to see Masha.
Yeah. You need to make sure Masha's kept safe. Your life may depend on it.
Oh shit. Fancy pants.
I don't know what you mean. I'm just very tired.
I'm no healer, nor am I a shaman.
Shit.
Smell of magic and death.
Got the dagger out though.
There
I
might have
distinctly
been.
remember that part.
So do I. There might have been residual effects, though. Oh, we should have thought about that.
It'll be fine. We'll keep Masha alive. It'll be great.
Can you carry a sword?
Always, I carry 2.
They're tiny.
They're not. Fuck you. First of all.
We will see.
You see, he's when he's set up, essentially he's got double blades, and they both are magical.
Okay. Leona. It is Leona, isn't it?
You're muted.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah, we just
There
couldn't.
she is.
He's very quiet. It's fine.
That's me.
Stay close to him.
Okay.
You make it your task to make sure that the shaman is kept safe. If we've all got our tasks, are you sure that you want to do this?
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Then
What we do.
let's do this.
You all break down your campsite, return everything to as nature intended it, and Gara begins to lead the way. And that is where we are going to take our break. We'll be right back. Wait. Okay.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so
Hi, I'm Leona Swiftsilver, full-time bard, part-time matchmaker. I was an orphan, so the story goes, found in a stable in Ilvinus by the local lord. Richard Kentigern raised me as part of his family. Well, sort of. I had a happy childhood, filled with songs and parties and everything else that goes with court life. I was content to spend the rest of my life there, perhaps even marry my childhood sweetheart Roman. But, unfortunately, fate had other plans. Lord Kentigern passed suddenly and unexpectedly. I was blamed for his death and no longer welcome in the place I called home. Shortly after, however, I made some new friends. These new friends became like family to me. A grumpy dad, a dear sister, and a kid brother who is very good at magic. We've traveled the country together, making new friends and some enemies along the way. As for me, I still love storytelling and singing love songs and planning my friends' weddings, with or without their knowledge. I'm a firm believer in happily ever afters, and I believe there's one waiting for each and every person I meet. Under the guiding light of Sarenrae, I hope to keep my friends safe from whatever may come our way. Personally, all I want out of life is to love and be loved in return, and maybe, one day, find a happily ever after of my own.
Sup, Kesra? Why am I doing this? Fine, okay. I'm Kesra Stormbreaker. You wanna know about me? Here we go. I'm from a shitty little town in the middle of nowhere. I left as soon as possible for a bigger town, and then left that as soon as possible. I had every intention of joining the Imperial Army and having an illustrious military career, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Instead, I joined a mercenary group, and I did that for about, 10 years? Went a lot of places, saw a lot of things, broke a lot of faces, and then I made the biggest mistake of my life. We don't have to go there. Instead, we'll talk about the second biggest mistake of my life, joining these idiots. I keep them safe, most of the time, or at least I try. They drive me crazy, all the time. It's great. I don't really have a choice either. Paylor said I had to, or the world was gonna end. I'm that peachy. I like beer, gold, and minding my own damn business. My special talents include blending in and otherwise being completely average. On purpose, usually. What else? I have a horse that talks to me in my brain. Yeah, apparently I'm a paladin or something. It's complicated. Am I done now? No? What else do you want me to say? Okay, fine. Look, I'm not that complicated. As long as I can keep these assholes alive, everything's fine.
My name is Deirdre Kelly, and I was born in a small village outside of Faybreach. My parents warned me to stay out of the forest, but even back then I was never very good at listening. That's where I met Ektiarn. When I was 17, a terrible explosion destroyed my home, and nearly destroyed me as well. Ektiarn saved me, taking me to his home in the Feywild. There, he took care of me. He became my protector, my mentor, and my warlock patron. He was also my first love. But I couldn't stay there with him forever. After 10 wonderful years, though only 2 had passed on the material plane, I was forced to flee the home I had come to know and love. I was lost, and I didn't know where to go. I found myself alone on a ship, and that's where I met Maudie. We traveled together for 2 weeks before coming across Leona and Kesra, and the rest is history. Or so I thought. It's never that simple, is it? I didn't quite realize that my patron had made a deal with the Queen of the Fae, staking his immortality on me and my choices. Choices that, I soon realized, had consequences. Despite my best intentions, Ectirion succumbed to fatal wounds inflicted by the Mad Lich King, leaving me grieving, and without a patron. Enter the Whispered One. The god of secrets found me, and exploited a moment of weakness. The promise of Ectirion's revival came at a terrible cost, one that I continue to pay, even to this day. Now, I must work to right my wrongs and protect my newfound family against this looming danger, and any other threat that arises.
I'm Camille, and I'm the Dungeon Master. What you need to know is that we are playing 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons in a world of my own creation called Sanmaria. We're using the Dawn War Pantheon, with a few special additions. You might recognize some Pathfinder flair, from the Oracle class to the Goddess Sarenrae. And you can find homebrewed monsters, items, and even entire races in this campaign. You might see me play a 5th member of the group, a young paladin named Ray. He met the party at the royal wedding of the first Lord Theo of Azmorin, and traveled with them for quite some time before they discovered he's actually the crowned prince of the Empire, and on a quest to save his endangered family, as the Empire is in the middle of a civil war. Underlying players to this open rebellion are being slowly revealed throughout the game, and the characters are choosing to remain neutral. For now. But these unlikely heroes face a much bigger threat. An insurmountable force threatens the prime material plane, taunting the characters from just beyond their horizon. At the same time, many factions work to their own ends, both for and against the party's personal objectives. The Divine Covenant seeks to protect the Primal Ban, while the Silence claims to root out corruption at its core. The cult of the Dragon Queen aims to raise their goddess from the 9 hells, and the Assembly still remains a mystery. Even the gods on high mean to meddle in the lives of these fated 4, to some unknowable end. These adventurers navigate trials from handling political intrigue to maintaining the balance of the cosmos, not to mention fighting their own personal demons. In a world where nothing is black or white, good or evil, Leona, Kesra, Deirdre, and Mondi must find a way to mark their own paths and claim their own destinies. Welcome to Open for Adventure.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Oh, some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more. That's just how
Welcome to our Patreon. Here on Open for Adventure, we are making high-quality Dungeons & Dragons content, folks. We have a great big world to share with you, and by becoming a patron, you can help us explore and expand upon this adventure. With your support, we can invest in more amazing artwork, better mics, fancy cameras, and overall stream quality. Not to mention, help us get some amazing new merch that we can use for giveaways. What do you get by becoming a patron? I'm so glad you asked. Let's take a look at the different levels and give you a sneak peek at what you can get at each tier. Did you know that the family of the First Lord Theo, the leader of the rebellion against the Empire, actually invented firearms nearly 25 years prior to the current campaign? The designs for this high-tech weapon are the Delaney family's best-kept secret. Also, they were originally invented by the late First Lady Victoria, Theo's mother. Access to lore leaks like this is what you can expect from the first tier, written in blog-style posts after each weekly session. Ever wondered what goes on off camera? The next 3 tiers give you exactly that. With Stolen Moments, you can get access to text-based roleplay moments, highlighting experiences that don't make it onto the stream, like Leona's training session with Ray and Asmrin. Stolen Moments Plus gives you access to roleplay moments featuring our guests, non-player characters, and historical figures, featuring the likes of Marshall, Annalena, and even the Empress herself. And Roleplay Addiction takes us to a whole other level. This tier gives you exclusive 30-minute videos of canon interactions not otherwise seen on stream, like late-night drunken interactions between paladins or tender moments featuring your favorite character ships. The Insider Scoop is where things start to get serious. This gives you access to private live streams of me doing plot, setting, and encounter planning for the entire Open for Adventure universe, including the offline game that I run in the same realm. This might be me setting up for a big battle, or maybe coming up with some new non-player characters. Here's where you can interact with me directly and possibly influence not only the upcoming streams, but the entire setting as well. The Warm Fuzzies is super simple. It's everything I've listed so far, and also you get your name on stream after our weekly regular sessions. Every session. And our undying love. Hence the Warm Fuzzies. And finally, the most epic of all Patreon tiers. Drum roll, please. The Lore Master. This ultimate and final tier gets you first look access at all of the content going into our upcoming, official, Open for Adventure campaign setting. Lore, maps, monsters, items, dungeons, dragons. So, go ahead, have a look around, make yourself at home, and consider becoming a patron to help us make this fantasy world a little bit closer to reality.
Here we are.
Hello.
Gara, Leona, Deirdre, Kesra, and Ray are all making their way towards the tribe. Oh man. What's the tribe's name, Alan?
It's the Nazara.
The Nazara tribe. This tribe is under attack from within. One of the elders, Kagan, has overthrown the current chief in what Gara suspects is an dishonorable way. It's a 10-mile walk. You all make your way. Would you like to move stealthily?
What do you think?
I think we should, I guess, when we get a little closer, move stealthily, but try and, I guess, make up for as much time as we can.
I'll cast Pass Without Trace on all of us.
Okay. So I need everybody to make a stealth check.
Yay. Oh, okay. All right.
What'd y'all get?
17?
Make sure to add 10 because I could cast Pass Without Trace.
Oh, 27.
Okay.
And I got a 10, so I guess 20.
20. Leona?
20.
Okay.
26.
Ray got a 14.
With the 10?
Mm-hmm.
Boy?
Oh, Ray.
His stealth bonus is +0, y'all. Bless his heart. Okay.
Smells the whiskey.
It's quiet. Very quiet. What does this marching order look like? How are you all walking in?
I guess
Are you just walking up? Are you sneaking in?
we will, I guess, get to, near where the, encampment kind of clears out, where it becomes more of a clearing before the woods. And I guess we'll try maybe kind of like huddle up and come up with a game plan.
What's the plan?
I can.
Well-
Go ahead.
I suppose the best way to go about this is I make as much noise as possible. Get all eyes on me, which gives you three the opportunity to sneak in. Kesra, do you want to come with me? Or would you like to help one of them?
Perhaps, correct me if I'm wrong, orc tribes value strength. Those who look the strongest should flank you.
I'll go with you.
Very well. Deidre,
Yes.
I'm going to be in the center of the camp.
Okay.
It'll be very hard to miss. The minute I march into the town, into my village, I'm guessing Akira is going to start probably trying to destroy the cage.
Well, if Leona can cast invisibility on me, I can undo my wings and then book it over there so that I'm there by the time you come in, maybe?
That sounds fine. Just whenever you get them, take them away from the village, if at all possible.
And if it's not, based on your descriptions of your children, I imagine it's not going to be that easy.
Please keep them safe. That's all I can ask of you.
That I can do.
Thank you. Ray,
I'm here.
are you sure?
Yes.
From what I could tell, the shaman has 4 guards surrounding her.
I can take care of them.
All right. Any questions, concerns before we start?
Where's the shaman?
There's a chance she's either amongst the people or at her tent, which is going to be near the, I suppose, the south end of the village. You will be able to spot her guards before anyone. I would say you two should probably go in last. Wait to see what happens.
Okay.
They will definitely attempt to keep her away. Make your move then.
There's quite a few of them that also speak common. So, might not be believable that you're with Gara, but they'll probably believe that you're with me. So, if you meet anybody that's not immediately hostile, wouldn't hurt to name drop.
We've got this.
Swinging my lute around. I'll play a little short tune. Deirdre will become invisible.
For 1 hour.
For 1 hour. So, Deirdre, just remember that you can't really do anything when you're invisible. I can't hold it if you're attacking people or doing anything crazy. So, okay, get the kids, get out. And then maybe come back. I mean, depending on what's going on. I don't know.
Sure. I'll just keep an eye on things.
I'm also looking kind of vaguely where I think you are, because at this point you're already invisible.
I'm over here.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Do those things. Don't do those things. Yes?
Yes, I understand.
All right.
Sunshine. They hit real hard. All right.
I'm not getting hit.
We've got this. Go on.
Good luck, everyone. And thank you.
See you in a bit.
And no one can see it, but I, let my wings go out.
You hear it.
Yeah. And I'm going to double dash
Okay.
as far as the cages.
Okay. Do you fly up?
Yes, I'm going to go up and over.
Okay, make a perception check.
Okay.
While this is happening, Kesra and Gara, two of you walk into camp.
Okay.
That's a question. Is that yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll walk into camp first. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be a step behind and to the right.
All right. What was your perception check, Deirdre?
19.
Okay. You fly up and you see the encampment is rather quiet, but you do see every once in a while dark brown hair, green skin of these orcs walk to and fro. You'd probably see about 50 or so people out and about. The camp is spread out pretty far, but in the center of camp you see what was once a large bonfire, and then to the side of it, exactly what I described in what Gara saw last night. On one side are the children in the cages, the cage singular, and on the other side are the bodies of 2 orc bodies strung up.
Okay. Is it just or how many cages are there?
1 cage.
Just 1. Okay, good. I don't have to do process of elimination. That makes it easy. Okay. I'm going to land behind the cages, and I'm just going to stay quiet. I'm going to let the wings drop, and I'm just going to stay quiet.
Make a stealth check.
Do I still have pass without trace? It lasts for an hour on concentration.
I mean, you already have advantage because you're invisible.
Yeah, you already have advantage.
True. Fair. Thank God for that. One was a 6 and the other was a 15. 17 without pass without trace.
As soon as you land, you see in this cage are 2 young orcs. They are still almost as tall. They're quite tall, especially the girl. She's very beefy, very physically fit, even for 11. She's wearing some traditional orc garb, just like hide clothes. She's got, her hands are bound behind her back, and she is sharpening with 2 stones, fastening. And every once in a while, she starts to rub the created item against her bindings, desperately trying to break out. And she's getting very close. You see next to her, and on his knees, kind of head lowered, you see his lips moving, is a younger version. He's much smaller, quite a bit thinner, gaunter cheeks. He looks maybe as though he has not been doing as much physical training as his sister, but you notice there is a holy symbol around his neck.
What's the symbol?
Make a religion check.
I still have an advantage. I'm going to use it.
Okay.
Oh, much better. You said religion?
Yes.
Okay. 22.
This is the orc god Luthik. She is the mother protector of the tribe, essentially. Where Grumsh is the fight with all your might, die in battle type. Luthik is the mother bear, the protector of the orc pantheon.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to do anything until oh my gosh, I forgot his name.
Gara.
Gara, thank you. I was about to call him Garrick Mock, but that's not right.
That's not right.
That's not right at all.
That might be why I keep saying Gara is from Garrick Mock.
Yeah, Gerd, not Gara. I'm gonna wait for Gara to make his entrance before I do anything.
Okay. Back to Gara and Kesra. The two of you begin your walk in, and you immediately begin to notice that you are being noticed. Gara, you stand very tall, very proud, just like your father taught you. Kesra, walking behind him to the right, you know, his eyes begin to look up. Shock at not just seeing you, Gara, but seeing you, Kesra, as well. You see people begin to whisper, talk amongst themselves. You see a couple of kids run off. You see a couple of adults walk away quickly as if they are going to, walking with purpose, as if they are going to spread the news. Everybody's speaking Orc. You don't catch any specific thing that they're saying, but what part of the encampment are you walking towards? Are you gonna walk towards the center by the bonfire, where the bonfire was, or are you gonna walk towards where you know Kagan's camp to be, or his tent to be?
We'll walk towards the center for now. Have we been spotted by any guards yet?
There aren't any specific guards. There are warriors of the Orca tribe, and yes, a few of them have seen you. But you notice that the ones that you have seen are not any that you saw in that the group of 10 to 12 that were dancing dancing and celebrating. It's not until you reach the very center that you start to hear whoop, 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 which is these yips, these calls of basically like, we have an intruder, of an alert. And these Kesra, you watch as 10 orcs anywhere from age 15 to 35, all male except for one female, all kind of hustle up to you, and they begin to surround you.
Okay.
Spears, javelins, axes drawn.
Are there? I guess there's like a crowd gathering.
Slowly, yes.
Okay. I guess I'll look at Kesra, and I'll kind of like whisper. Close.
What do you say?
Stay close.
While this is happening, Ray looks to you, Leona. Let's go.
I'm actually gonna say a quick prayer to Sarenrae, asking for protection, and I am unconsciously DM hopefully going to cast Armor of Agathis for the first time.
Is that concentration?
No, ma'am.
Okay, on yourself?
Yes, I can only cast it on myself.
Okay. What does it look like?
It looks like I just take a minute. This is probably as they were going in. So This is before Ray says, let's go. I'm probably just taking a minute.
What does your specific Armor of Agathis look like?
Mine looks like, it looks almost kind of like when it first manifests, it kind of looks like, like a mist, like dry ice kind of. And then that will kind of dissipate, and there's like a frosty sheen to my dress, which is already blue, so I'm just over here sparkling. And I imagine maybe like little icicles like along the edge of this, like the sleevey part.
Yeah.
But yes.
Very impressive. Let's go. I need the two of you to go ahead and make perception checks to look for this shaman. What'd you roll?
11.
Okay. Ray rolled a 14. The two of you begin to head south. Actually, before you begin, Ray is going to cast Disguise Self, and he's going to look like an orc.
Do you want me to hide behind you?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Well, he's big. I mean, he was already a lot bigger than me, so.
Yeah. He begins to make his way, trying to as discreetly as possible look for the shaman. It takes about 2 or 3 minutes, and it's at this point that you see a crowd gathering around the center of this village, at the center of this encampment. And that is when you two lay eyes on the shaman. You watch as there's a large decorated tent with religious symbols of orcish symbols written all over it in many different colors, and you see her burst through the doors and burst through the tent flap, and immediately is met by her 4 guards who surround her. Ray glances back at you. Should we do it?
Yeah, don't really. Does it look like she's about to like try to fight her way out? If maybe we can convince it to just pause for a moment.
As soon as you speak, all of the eyes go to you. Someone begins speaking in Orcish. They begin to look hostile. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna cast comprehend languages so I know what they're saying.
Is that a concentration?
No.
Okay. You take an action to cast comprehend languages, and by then, one of the orcs is already coming at Ray, raising his spear, and that's where we're gonna go to Kesra and Gara. I can't hear you.
All right, so we're still surrounded.
Yes, surrounded by these 10 or so orcs, all dressed in different kind of leather armor, hide armor, various beads, various tribal clothing that you would recognize. These are technically your people.
Okay,
About 10 feet back is where the crowd is beginning. They are not approaching. They are staying, keeping their distance.
Has Kagan come out yet?
I was actually about to say, you begin to be surrounded, and as soon as you feel that circle close in, a very tall, 7.5 foot tall, buff orc busts through pushes the two of the orcs aside. Gara, you've come.
Kagan, I can kill all of you, or I can kill just you. With the other guards, all the other warriors, and I can say, it's your decision.
Are you challenging my position as chief?
You are no chief.
I need the two of you to roll for initiative. So what you do is do you see that your initiative is like a plus?
Initiative.
+1. So roll your die and add a 1 to it.
18, so 19.
Wow, they rolled a natural 1. Okay, this means that you go first.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull out my axe and my little shieldy, and I would like to rage, please.
Please do.
Is it just?
So far, no one else is moving to attack you, just the chief.
Okay. Okay. So I will throw a. Was it a lance or a
javelin?
I'll throw a javelin at him first.
Okay, that's your first attack. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
It was a 4.
Is that plus your attack roll? Is it +7?
Plus.
Would you like to make that reckless? You can get advantage.
Yeah, okay. So
go ahead and roll again.
Okay. So that's a 14.
Okay. On the die?
Mm-hmm.
14 plus 7. So every time you roll this die, you're going to add a +7 to it to hit.
+7. Okay.
All right, so 14 plus 7 does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. This is going to be, you're going to get, for your javelins, a d6, the regular die.
Okay.
And you're going to add 6 to it.
So that was 6, so 12.
All right, 12 points of damage. What does this look like as your spear embeds itself in him?
I guess it'll hit him in, the gut almost.
Yeah.
Back. I'll look at Kesra first and kind of just like smirk a little and just chuck it. And I guess, it'll kind of fly down and stick him in the gut for bad.
All right, you get one more attack on your round.
And then I will pull out my axe, and I will jump at him and kind of just, do like a jumping smash with my axe.
Let's do it. Go ahead and roll twice, take the higher of the two, and add 7.
16. 24.
That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage for your axe. It should be since it's two-handed, it should be a D10.
Okay. Hold on, let me find it.
It looks like a little top. The non-round one.
The non-round one. Let's see now. That one. Wait. Okay, that was a 4.
All right, 4 plus 6 is 10.
12.
10 points of damage.
10.
All right, what does that look like as you bring your axe down on him? Do you want me to narrate for you, or do you want to narrate?
No, that's fine. I guess when it comes down, I guess he tries to kind of raise his arm up.
Mm-hmm.
And in doing so, kind of takes some of the damage, but it still embeds itself in his shoulder somewhat. And he'll, scream and, probably...
Yeah, so he'll what'll happen is, so I'll narrate what you do, and I'll narrate what he does. So essentially, you raise your axe up, bring it down on him. He tries to give it a block with his arm, but it actually cuts bone deep down his elbow, and you watch blood begin to fall to the ground.
Okay.
That brings us to his turn. He is going to let out a battle cry. You watch. He takes the blood from his hand, smears it across his face, beats his chest, and then lets out this fearsome battle cry. And all the soldiers all around begin to jam their spears and swords and battle axes into the ground, and they start chanting behind him. He's gonna reach behind him and grab his great axe, and he's gonna come in at you. That's gonna be 13 to hit you, which actually does not hit. So as he brings his great axe down you once, you dodge deftly out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
12 plus 6, 18, and that does hit you. So this time, as you dodge out of the way, he brings his great axe to the other side and gets you right in the hip. That's gonna take, you're gonna take 14 points of damage, and I'm gonna go ahead and mark that off for you.
Okay.
Oh, you're raging, so it's not 14, it's 7. Okay. That's his whole turn. You're up next. While this is happening, we're gonna go to Ray and Leona. Leona, as this orc is coming at you with their axe drawn, Ray is gonna step in front of you, and he's gonna raise up his shield. And it unfortunately is still gonna hit him with a 24 to hit. So he's gonna take 14 points of damage. I need all three of you to roll initiative. What'd you get, Leona?
7.
Wow. None of y'all rolled above a 10.
Probably rolled real high then at that point.
All right. So the shaman actually is up first. Okay. You watch as she is actually going to, while their back is turned, raise her claw and claw down against this.
She's fine. We're fine.
Against her prisoners, her whatever.
Guards?
Guards, yeah. So that's gonna be that's not gonna hit. She's gonna just claw against their armor. And that brings us to Leona. What are you gonna do?
So, are we anywhere near Deirdre? Or the Cage of Kids? Okay. Well, I'm going to. So there is one person on Ray, 3 people still on the shaman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to reach for my holy symbol, look at one of the guards, look up to the sky, and I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Just at second level.
Okay.
And maybe I'll roll above. No, I won't. It's fine. 13.
That is. Hold on.
Bless you. Bless you.
Excuse me. A 13 is exactly what you needed.
Okay. So I put all my d6s away, thinking, I'm not going to need these.
You thought.
I thought wrong. Oh, looking pretty average. 17 radiant damage.
How do you want to do this?
With a slightly perplexed look. I'm mostly just trying to, so I'm probably aiming for the one that she did not attack. And it looks like my guiding bolt typically looks. I look up, I look back down, and then like a second, like there's a flash of light, and then it disappears, and then there's like an explosion of light at the target.
Okay.
And I guess the orc guard is a little crispy.
They're toast. Ray is going to.
Bonus action.
Oh, I'm so sorry. My apologies.
Bonus action. I'm going to, because Ray's right in front of me, I'm going to put a hand at his back. And I'm just going to say, I had it. Where'd it go? I will just say, we've got this. I'll keep you safe. And I will inspire him.
He is inspired. Is that a D8?
It is a D8.
Beautiful. Ray is going to, on his turn, draw both of his, or he's got one sword out. He's going to draw the other sword out, and he's going to go for for 3 attacks on this first orc. Actions +9. That's going to hit. The first one's going to hit. The second one's going to hit. The third one's going to be a miss. You watch as he takes 1 attack, 2 attacks, and then as he goes for the third, he missteps and falters. However, that is going to be 2d8s. So we'll just do the average because I can't find my dice. So 9. That orc is starting to look really, really hurt. 9 + 9 is... Oh, no. That's it. That's all he's got. He brings the second orc down easily. Breathing heavily, he kind of tries to recover from his misstep. And it's the second 2 warriors' turns, the ones that are left. They're going to cry out. And they're going to come at Ray. And they each get 2 attacks. Nope, they each get 1 attack. That's a natural 20. That also hits. So it's going to be... Ray's going to take 18 + 9 is 27 points of damage. As this first orc comes in right at him and slides it right into his gut, pulls out, slashes him across the chest. That brings us back to Gara.
Okay, 2 things. One, is my javelin still in Kagan?
Yeah, sure. You've also got your axe in your hands.
Okay. So when he hits me, I fall back into Kesra, sorry. And I look at her. Is anybody else? So no one else has come in at this point? There's me and him? Okay. And I'll ask, is it going well?
Yeah. Take his
All right.
ass.
At that point, you're going to push me. She pushes me, and I'll use that momentum, and I want to kick my javelin into Kagan some more, please.
Oh. Okay. Make an attack roll with advantage because I hate it.
We all know I'm pretty good at giving hefty shoves, so.
All right, so that was a 10.
Is that with advantage? Did you roll twice and take the higher?
Oh, no, I forgot to roll this twice. The other one was 14, so 14 plus
7. 21, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay.
It's for the javelin, that's going to be an additional 1d6 plus 6. So roll your d6 and then add 6 to it.
Okay, so that's a 4, so that is also 10.
10 points of damage. Alright, you get another attack.
All right, so I guess does he stumble back or does he?
Yeah, it drives it further, but he takes it and he rips it out and throws it to the ground.
All right, while he's throwing it to the ground, I want to do another overhead kind of,
Yeah,
to the same shoulder.
yeah.
All right, so that was a 7. So 7. So that's a 14.
14. Unfortunately, a 14 is not going to hit. Which brings us to Kagan's turn. Kagan dodges out of the way of your last blow and laughs in your face, hawks a loogie, and he's gonna. One of his attacks is gonna be hawking a loogie in your face. That's a 17 to hit, which beats your armor class. So go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. You get advantage because he's trying to spit in your face. Oh, this makes me like want to vomit. Oh, I hate this.
Okay, so I got a 8.
Is that with advantage?
No, that's 15.
And is that your dex bonus or not? Okay. That saves. You're able to kind of like wipe it away and be disgusted. And he's going to come at you with his next attack. Oop, that's cocked. That's going to hit. He's going to bring his great axe down right across your chest. You're going to take 14 points of slashing damage, reduced to 7. I'll go ahead and mark that off.
Okay.
All right. It's your turn next. What do you want to do? He's starting to look. Okay, so in D&D, if we say they're bloodied, that means they're at half their hit points. He is near bloodied.
Okay. Let me think. I guess I'll kind of. So I'm already raging. With a disgusted look on my face, I'm going to kind of get a low sweep with my axe and try and get him in the stomach.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
So that's a 19.
Plus 7.
So that's a
26. Yeah,
20.
that hits.
Yeah, 26. Yeah.
Yeah. Roll a d10 plus 6.
So that was 15 plus 6, so that's 21, right?
21 points of damage. You get him right across the gut, and it slices through his hide armor, and you watch his blood begins to pour out of it.
Okay. Yeah.
Was that your first attack or your second?
That was my second.
All
I
right.
believe. Wait. I think that was my second. Was that only my first? Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was only the first attack.
So go ahead and make your next attack.
All right. So I guess after that, I'm going to try and take his legs out.
Okay.
From them. So 17, so 21.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
A 3.
3 on the die. Plus
So 3,
6.
7. Yes. Okay. So 9.
Okay. While this is happening, Deirdre.
How distracted are the rest of the orcs?
Make a perception check.
God. I'm here. Can you see me?
Yeah, just not very well.
Okay.
Are you plugged in, Ethernet?
I'm plugged into the Ethernet. I think there's an outage or something. I don't know. I am hardwired. I am going to come in front of the cages and I'm going to say, I'm with your father. And I'm going to throw the totem on the floor of the cage.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Ooh, both pretty good. 23.
23. Immediately as you begin to speak, you sense a surge of fear within both children, and you watch as Akira just turns around and breaks her bondage, comes at you
where she heard this voice with this shiv, and stops and looks down at the totem. Takes a second to pick it up, smells it, sticks it in her bag. She can't see. Did you drop invisibility?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Well, I can't drop it, but I'm going to like start bashing at the cage.
Sure,
so it drops.
we'll say you can drop it, yeah. Looks at you, confused. She does speak common. Get me out of here.
Right. I'm going to reach in the bag, suddenly very grateful for the multitude of great axes that we put in my bag a couple episodes ago. I'm going to pull one out and hand one to her, and then I'm going to hand one to her brother.
Her brother picks it up and he's not used to, he's like, do you have anything else? Like
yes.
a dagger?
Yes. I will.
Passes it back, trades you for it. He cuts. She's already cut his bondage, his ties.
Okay.
And you watch as she just begins furiously. She enters a rage and begins to furiously bash at the cage. She's going to make her attacks reckless as well. Okay. You have to stand back as she's just with this battle axe, just absolutely destroying. And her brother looks up at her as if he's never seen her like this before. And as soon as she breaks free of the cage, she begins to take off to her father. And that's where we're going to go back to Ray and Leona.
Nope.
All right. At the top of the initiative is going to be the shaman, is Masha. Masha is going to call... She's going to look at you... Mindy, Leona, and she is going to guiding bolt. Oh, that's not great. That's not awesome. That's gonna be a miss. Damn it. That's
guiding bolt me.
No, not at you. At the two.
She was
two
just
warriors.
making eye contact, like,
Yeah.
hey.
Like, hey, I can do that. Reaches for her holy symbol, calls this guiding bolt down, but one of the warriors is able to dodge out of the way. That brings us to you, Leona.
Okay, how close are these jerk faces?
Within 10 feet.
Within 10 feet.
Yeah.
Great, I'm gonna throw a dagger at one of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna hope that it's not... I hate everything. It's an 8.
That doesn't hit.
Wow.
Goes flying off. You gotta go get it.
No. I would love to roll above a 10 tonight.
Don't you have some sort of advantage or auto crit?
I do not.
You should have one auto crit left. Don't you?
If I have an auto crit, it's for...
Oh, you're for death. Oh, it's Kesra that has an auto crit. Hold on.
So, okay, fine. Cool. Awesome. Wow, that's disappointing. Bonus action. I will... Oh no. Reach for my holy symbol. Look at Ray, because I know he's not looking great. I'm going to cast Sanctuary.
He's going to negate that as soon as he attacks.
Oh. Did I know that's it? Did I know
Yes,
that?
you would know that. You do feel that the concentration on your invisibility has faded.
Oh. Okay. Well, then I'll cast Shield of Fate.
There
then.
you go.
Okay.
He's got a +2 to his AC. All right. It's Ray's up. He's going to attack the second warrior. 1, 2, 3. Natural 20! With his first attack, 2 attacks, he actually brings down the first orc. And the last one, you watch as he takes the back of the... As if, Leona, watching this, you get the sense that these are not the first orcs that he has killed.
Oh.
He looks quite practiced in defeating orcs. He takes it and runs his blade through, casts the orc to the side. Sheathes it, and orc says, "We're with Gara."
What he said.
The shaman, in a comment, says, "I was hoping so. Let's go."
Before you go,
what?
Can I just not lay on hands because I'm not a paladin? Or can I, what is it called?
Cure wounds?
No.
Healing word?
No.
What are you trying to do?
My thing.
What thing?
Preserve life. It's only 10 hit points.
Okay, he'll get 10 hit points back.
Every little bit helps.
Okay.
He's still inspired too.
He is still inspired.
I'm just keeping this natural 20 up. This big fucking natural 20. That's gonna bring us back to Deirdre. You can make a dex check to see if you can catch this girl.
Okay.
It'll be an opposing dex check.
Okay.
She got a 17.
Got a 22.
A 22? Okay. So, along with the dex
Yeah.
check, you need to make a strength check to see if you can grapple her.
Shit. Okay.
And she gets advantage because she's raging.
Of course she is. Dirty 20 for me.
Okay, she rolled a 25.
Fuck.
So, you are able to catch her, but you are not able to hold her as she rips from you. And she just looks at you and says, "Protect my brother." And takes off.
I'm running after her. He told me, your father told me to protect both of you.
Are you leaving the brother behind?
No. I'm not.
Okay.
Go back.
Okay, you go back to the brother who is... What the hell?
Come with me. We're gonna get you out.
Okay.
Come. And I'll start running with him out of the orc village.
Okay. Gara, it's your turn.
Okay.
You do not see any of this happening yet.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna ask. I guess. So is he? Higgins kind of on the back foot at this point.
Yeah, he's like... It looks like he's on his last leg.
Okay. I want to throw my axe at him.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Okay. Plus what? 7.
Plus 7, yeah.
23.
23 hits. Roll for your damage.
Okay.
Look how good at this
11.
you're getting.
11. So 11 plus 6. That's 17.
Damn. Okay. You get another attack. This.
Okay.
Where were you aiming that first attack? His face?
His chest.
His chest. Are you throwing it or just hitting him?
No, throw it. I'm
Alright.
chucking it out.
Chuck it at him, and he takes it to the chest. Digs. You can hear the sternum crack.
Okay.
And he begins to fall backwards.
Okay, I'm gonna chase after him, and I want to punch my axe into his chest.
Okay.
There we
Make
go.
an attack roll.
That was a 9. So 16.
A 9 plus 16. Just hits.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your damage for this one.
It's 15. So that was a 15 plus 6 or 7.
Did you roll 15 points? Are you rolling your damage, your small damage die?
Oh, small damage die. Damn. Whoops. That was a 5.
Okay. All right. You are actually going to take also 5 points of bludgeoning or points of piercing damage reduced to 2 from punching the edge of your axe. Or is it? Would it be a double bladed or a single bladed axe?
It was I guess it'll be a single blade. Though.
Okay, so you'll just punch it even deeper.
Yeah.
So you'll only take 1 point of damage. It's fine.
While this is happening,
Yeah.
I am keeping an eye on the rowdy folks,
Mhm.
trying to make sure that they don't interfere,
Make an insight check.
and then also, also, sorry, as I'm doing that, just trying to keep an eye out in case any more rowdy folks show up and just immediately go for it. You know, just I'm keeping an eye out, making sure this fight stays kosher.
Okay.
Also, I rolled an 18 plus whatever that is.
A couple of times you see warriors try to butt in. What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to intercept.
Mm-hmm.
My armor is a lot pointier than it was last time I was here.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it is.
I'm a little bit beefier than I was last time I was here.
You are.
And I have a much bigger sword.
Mm-hmm. What are you going to do?
I'm just gonna...
Are you going to stand in the way or are you going to attack them?
Oh, I'm gonna stand in the way. If
All
any of them move past me, then I will attack them.
Make an intimidation check.
All right.
With advantage, because they know
I was-
you.
Yeah, right. 18 and a 19.
Fuck yeah.
Plus 6. So 24 and 25.
Okay. You are able to successfully fend off 3 warriors who try to break in. However, there is one thing you were not expecting.
Yeah.
You hear a scream, a yell, a battle cry. And launching herself over the warriors, standing between her and Kagan, comes Akira, battle axe wielding. She comes down, and with her natural 20 that she just rolled, splits open Kagan's head like a fucking watermelon.
Oh, I was gonna try and catch her. Okay, it's fine. Fine. What happens next, DM?
So,
Oh shit.
as this happened, so I will say, so Kagan was already dead. When you would know this, Gara, as you punch that last that accent deep into his chest, you watch this life kind of you watch him expire in front of you. But only less than a second after that, a familiar yet unfamiliar battle cry as you see your daughter, tears filling her eyes, these massive green eyes. Somehow, imagine Arya Stark like coming at the Night King, like launching herself into the air, brings her battle axe up and around and down onto his head, splitting it in half. And that brings us out of combat, friends.
Oh, so they didn't. Okay.
So
All right.
after this, the warriors, these guys begin to backpedal slowly.
Mm-hmm. I meet them step for step.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to backpedal them into the crowd.
Okay. Make an intimidation check with advantage again.
Natural 20.
Okay. You begin to push them back into the crowd, and you notice the other warriors from the tribe. These warriors who vowed to defend Kareen, who vowed to defend Gara, who vowed to defend their father. Blades drawn, just grab these orcs by their hair, their braids, take their swords and slice their braids off, drop them to the ground.
Ooh. Fun on your cow.
What are y'all gonna do?
Oh, I look at Gara. I take a step back.
As Gara, as you are breathing heavily, your rage subsiding, you look around and you see Akira there. You also see the shaman, Masha, begin to hobble up. Ray and Leona following behind.
I guess the first thing I'm going to do is hug my daughter. Just straight up, just hug it out right over Kagan's dead body.
You grab her, and she's in a rage as well of her own, and she is. You notice the hyperventilation from her first. This is her very first rage.
Mm-hmm.
From what has happened, turns into sobs, and she essentially breaks down in your arms, collapsing into you.
Okay. I guess I'll just kind of hold her and look up at the shaman just to make sure she's in one piece.
She is.
Look over at Kesra, and I'll is she kind of close by, or is she kind of off in the distance some?
I mean, I'm still there. I'm definitely not like in the middle with you. Like that's like, I'm not in the crowd though. I'm still in the clearing. I'm just off closer to the crowd.
I'll look over at Kesra and say, "Find Ronark and Daedra. Find them both." And I'll continue to hold Akira and just try and comfort her as best I can.
I'll go off and find my people.
It doesn't take you long. Deirdre is waiting. Basically, you. I'm assuming you. Tell me if I'm wrong. Have kept Ronark just outside of the chaos of this.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You were remarkably unstabbed. I take it went well.
You know, all things considered.
No? She got away from you, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, she's really strong.
Yeah? Just, think of how it would have been if you hadn't been flying when you sparred with Gara. It's fine.
Oh,
Worked out perfectly.
she's 11, Kezra.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a pretty tough nugget.
She's okay, though?
Yeah. I mean, as okay as she can be.
Yeah. Good.
She kind of split the dude's head in half.
I'm not even going to pretend to be surprised by that, honestly.
Yeah. Let's go find Sunshine.
Yeah. Sounds good.
I'll grab an arc.
Hey, remember me? You're a little bit bigger than you were last time.
He runs forward and wraps his arms around you.
Yeah, right, okay. I'll hug him back. Give him a little hair.
Let's give him a little nuggie.
Yeah.
His hair's getting long.
Too damn big. We find our friends, and then we'll go find your dad.
While this is happening, Gara, you watch Leona and Ray walk up behind the shaman. And shaman takes one step after another towards you. She looks battered and beaten, but nothing can break her spirit. Masha takes a deep breath in. Gara, you've returned to us. Is there any contender for me to recognize Gara as our new chief? You look around. The Nazara people have spoken.
I will pull my axe out of Kagan's chest. I'll pull it out and kind of hold it over my head. Just do a big old
Yeah. And
yeah.
everybody hears this massive 200 voice loud chorus of cheers. The only people not cheering are those who have just had their braids removed, who have just been disgraced in front of their tribe.
So after that little, yell, I'll kind of relax a little bit, and I'll point my axe towards, two of the more older warriors of the tribe.
The ones who were disgraced are your allies?
I guess my allies.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll say, put them in chains.
Yes,
and
Chief.
He points down to Kagan's body. Leave him with the crows. We need to bury my father.
I will begin it immediately. Masha speaks up. She points to some of the warriors. Clearly does not need an axe to command. You may be the chief, but she's the shaman. Commands several of the men to go and pull down your father's body. Pull down Chief Arnarak's body. His daughter, Sura. And you watch as they begin to break down some firewood to begin pyres for them. Your daughter, Akira, has calmed down, is furiously wiping away her tears as if how dare she even think about crying. Stands really tall, holds her new battle axe at her chest. It's almost as big as she is. She does not care.
Oh.
He did it.
He killed her. He killed her. He stabbed her in the back.
I will, I guess, drop my weapon and rush to Akira. I know. I'm sorry I wasn't here.
Next
I'm
time.
sorry I couldn't have done more.
Next time I'll be stronger.
I am so... The pride I have for you now can only be matched by the sadness that your mother wasn't here to see it. And I will, I guess, hold her and try to stop myself from crying.
That's when you see Ronark run up.
And I will, I guess he is still pretty small, isn't he? Yeah, I'll pick him up with one hand and throw him over my shoulder, and we'll all just have a nice big old hug.
What are the rest of you doing?
Go ahead.
No, go on.
I was just going to say I'm standing off to the side and just watching the whole thing play out.
Yeah, I'm over there. Trying to see how many faces are familiar. Just, curious how many faces aren't. And, just watching.
Liana?
What's the shaman doing right now?
She's directing the funeral pyres for Chief Arnarak and Sura.
I'm not going to interrupt that.
Okay. You look around. Ray's not by your side.
Where'd he go?
Make a perception check.
Natural 1.
He's gone. You don't see him anywhere.
I'll cast message. Ray? Where'd you go?
I'm fine.
Where are you?
No response.
Are Deirdre and Gessler close to me?
Yeah, we're all staying together.
Where's Ray? We need to find Ray. Now.
All right.
The two of you can make perception checks.
I'm gonna...
14?
I think we've lost KK.
No, KK, you were holding on for so long.
Yeah.
Josie chewed through her Ethernet cord.
Oh, no.
That'll do it.
So, there she goes.
Oh, there she goes. She's still technically there.
So obnoxious. So obnoxious.
Welcome back.
The two of you...
Just chewed my Ethernet cable, which is why my internet's so shitty.
Is it still plugged in, or did you unplug it?
I unplugged it.
Okay. So the two of you begin to search around for Ray, and Kessler, you find Ray. He is essentially passed out on the ground.
Well, I'm going to pick him up.
Mm-hmm.
Bridal style. Because he's weak like getting right now. And I'm gonna... Aren't you buddies with the... Are we buddies with the... I'm buddies with the... Let's go
Shaman?
find the... Yeah, let's go find the shop. Let's go find Masha. Let's go find Masha.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start carrying him over to find...
You go find Masha, and she looks at you, takes one look at you, not even understanding what's going on, goes back to directing the funeral pile, and then takes another look around. Kessler, you know that there are no doctors, there are no medics who are as skilled as orc shamans in healing. Because there is nothing worse than dying from an infected wound. Therefore, their cleanliness and hygiene are unparalleled. So you look at... she looks back at Ray, places her hand on his back, closes her eyes for only a moment, and says, "We need to get him to my tent now."
Lead the way. I don't remember where it is.
She takes off her billowing kind of capes and robes fluttering around behind her. Do all of you follow? Except for
I mean, I'm following.
Okay.
Ray's following too, because they got no
He
choice.
is. You lay him down, and she begins to... As you enter her tent, it is much larger and spacious. It's more of a square, it's not like a teepee or anything. It's a square tent, and it's more of a permanent structure that can be taken down and put back together, but for now it's a temporary, permanent temporary residence.
Yeah.
All around, the walls are paintings and drawings and sigils marked all along the inside. It smells very sweet and spicy. It smells very pungent herbs are burning in here. And she begins to, with slight touches of her hand, just light more. And the room begins to become smokier and heavier. Ray gives a cough, and she places a hand on his chest. "Remove his armor now."
Okay.
I'm gonna start. I know where all the.
I don't know how to take his armor off.
Yeah, do you?
And there you go. Well, then you can help me. We can meet in the middle or something. Work.
I'm probably whispering things to him too. I don't even know if he's not awake. It's fine.
He seems to be going between consciousness and unconsciousness.
Okay, so I'm just quietly talking to him as we're doing this.
What are you saying?
We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Someone, Masha's gonna help you, and it's going to be okay. Just take deep breaths. You're okay. We're okay.
You get it.
Beyond repeat.
You get his armor off, and you see that he is drenched in sweat. Absolutely drenched. Masha, with her clawed hands, just rips off his shirt and begins smearing, she's got some ointment on both of her hands and places it on his chest. It smells almost like mint and some kind of other sharp scent, and you hear Ray take a deep breath in, eyes wide. You look for the first time at his chest in a few days, and you notice that this wound that had been placed, that he had been stabbed, is blackened and green, and veins are protruding from it. It's clearly infected by some sort of dark magic. Would anybody like to contribute to this ritual?
Yeah.
How would you like to contribute?
I'm just gonna be kneeling by his head, pushing hair out of his face. Probably just humming his lullaby.
Make a performance check.
Oh my god, I rolled above a 10. 23.
Okay. You begin to sing quietly, letting his melody that you wrote for him take over. Kesra, how would you like to contribute?
I don't know.
You see Masha look up at you and says, "Well, make yourself useful."
Yeah, all right. I'll help her out, and the whole time, I guess I'll be telling Ray, "Look, Fancy Pants, it'd be really fucking stupid if you died via a magical dagger sent by somebody you don't even know. You got enough shit going on. Don't let this be the one thing that takes you down. Come on." What he said.
Would you like to make an intimidation or a persuasion check?
Well, they're the same thing, so I'll let you decide.
Let's make an intimidation.
Okay. Well, it's all right. This is 16.
Okay, that's not a failure. Deirdre. Hey, your internet's coming in real clear. I spoke too soon.
You
Fuck. God damn it.
Go ahead.
Anyway, I actually pull out the dagger that he was stabbed with and I show it to the shaman.
Okay.
It was from a drow assassin.
She,
I don't
as soon
know
as
if
you
that
say the word
helps.
drow, spits.
Yeah, that's pretty much our reaction to.
If you remember correctly, elves and orcs hate each other.
Proper motivation for her to undo it.
She takes the dagger into her hands and begins to concentrate on it. You don't know what she's casting or what she's doing with it, but she takes it and she looks at it and then sets it at Ray's head, essentially. Are you gonna do anything else?
And then I don't think it's going to really do anything, but
Certainly try.
I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna cast Healing Hands on him.
Okay.
7 hit points. I don't think it's gonna do anything, but
Make make your spellcasting check.
Oh, that might actually do something. 15.
Okay. Masha goes, can you not? Masha goes into this ritual, and you hear her begin to chant in a combination of Orcish and Common and some other speech, non-speech kind of hymnal mixture, composition. And this takes an hour, and you watch as she slowly, every time she places her hand on his chest and lifts it up, a bit of dark smoke is released from Ray's chest, and it gets sucked back into the dagger. Every 5 minutes, she's chanting and singing and calling out, smacks her hand down, almost painfully so, on Ray's chest, lifts it up, brings some more of this dark magic energy out. Once again, takes both of her hands and places it on his chest, and Ray, each time she does it, a sharp gasp leaves Ray's chest as if this is causing him great pain. And the final time, 30 minutes in, she takes both of her hands and places it on his chest and calls out to Luthic, calls out to her god, raises both hands up, and you watch as this massive cloud of black ash dust swirl with some swirling images. I need you all to make a perception check.
I used all my good rolls earlier.
Did anybody roll above a 15?
Yes.
Perception?
Yes.
No.
Yes. 18.
All right, Lena, I'll message you what you see. But she raises this dark cloud up and then brings her hands down on this dagger, and this magic energy is transferred back to the dagger. And you watch as this wound opens again, raw this time. Blood pours from his chest as if you had just carved it out yourself. She begins to pray and chant over the wound, and it slowly, bit by bit, closes, seals, leaving dried blood all over his chest. This is probably the first time that Kesra and Deirdre have seen him without a shirt on, and you see that there is a mark above his heart, a birthmark.
I was there when Leona stabbed him in the first place.
It's kind of faint.
Oh.
So you might not have seen it in the dark.
Got it.
But this is full daytime, and you can see it's just a few shades darker than his skin tone. Do any of you speak Infernal? Actually?
I do.
Yeah. It stands for curse. It looks very similar to the Infernal word for curse.
Has he always had this?
Yes, he has.
Huh.
Or Leona, you would know. Yes, he has. Since you've known him.
Is it? It almost looks like the infernal word for curse.
It's a weird tattoo.
That's
I know
the
it.
thing.
I
It's
know
not.
I know it's not a tattoo. It's not a...
Then why did you say it, Kesra?
Shut up.
I mostly still just talking to Ray. I'm confused, but I'm
going to turn to Masha.
Mhm.
Is there anything we need to continue to do? Is there anything we should look out for?
The dagger's magic was corrupting him. It would have killed him and raised him as some... I don't know, as something else.
Oh,
Residual
Okay.
effects. Thought so.
it's more than a residual effect. I feel like that's an intentional. Okay.
Okay now though? It's gone, right?
Yes, I've removed it, placed the curse back into the dagger. There was only one place for it to go.
We did get rid of the dagger.
Had you not, it would have had to go into something else living.
Oh.
I would have found a squirrel.
Oh.
That would have worked.
Is Ray awake?
There is a slight dribble of blood out of his mouth, but other than that, he's okay.
I'm gonna take the dagger and put it back in my bag.
You see, the last half an hour to hour has drained Masha, and she takes her leave from the tent and returns back to the funeral pyre.
Shit.
Did you guys see that? When the smoke did the smoky thing that last time?
I mean, I saw the smoky thing.
Smoke?
It's pretty obvious, the smoky thing.
What did you see?
Maybe I was just seeing things then. Could have sworn I saw his mother. Well, it wasn't his mother. Well, it was his mother, and then it wasn't his mother. It was something. The words that you sent, would Leona know those words? Would she be able to describe it?
Make an arcane check. Arcana check.
Where were these rolls earlier? 22.
Something in your gut says it's the King of Torment.
Oh, that's even okay. I was just wondering if I would know Infernal. Infernal
you know.
aspect. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Something, it had like teeth and horns. It looked scary.
It's awful specific for a smoke thing.
Or something you're not sure you saw.
I mean, well, you guys didn't see it, so maybe it was just, I was very worried. Maybe it was just a trick of the mind. A very, very vivid imagination.
Leona, do we ever rely on coincidences? Ever?
We've learned not to. So I've read books before. So it kind of reminds me. I don't know if have you heard of the King of Torment? Oh, I know about the King of Torment.
You all know about Apollyon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've read books about him.
Okay.
I know
So-
what I'm told.
That's kind of what it reminded me of. Based on what I thought I saw.
Reminded you of Apollyon?
Yeah.
Well, if you said it started off as his mom and then turned into the
is.
toothy, horny, whatever, probably.
I mean, it
That
looks like
sounds accurate.
Don't we know that he's being hurt right now?
Okay, right. That's true.
Does that mean he put the bounty?
Oh.
Has
Is that just a weird? Am I just seeing two dots, connecting them, and saying theory?
I mean,
Like,
isn't that how theories work?
as long as you have some red string, I think it works.
I don't have.
I
any
have
red
some. Do you
string
need
now.
some?
No, I don't. I don't need any red string. I'm good.
What about blue?
No, I don't need any
Keep
string.
it just in case my dress
I'm
rips.
good. Yeah, I believe it. You have mending.
I know, but just in case.
Okay. I don't need any string. No. Thank you.
I wonder if. I mean,
You might want to give what's her face a heads up then if the bounty was placed by old boy.
Oh, Iris?
Yeah.
We might have to wait till... No. We do not have to wait until tomorrow. Okay. I mean, that makes sense.
I mean, I don't know what all you did in the thingy, so it may, I don't know, like, you know.
Those ones,
I don't
that wasn't a
magic-
real sentence, Kestra.
Magic words. I don't.
I know you're not very good at them, but I need you to
No.
try because I don't know what you're trying to say.
What I'm saying is next time you get the chance.
Oh, I can do it now.
Oh, well, then go ahead.
Those oaks were suspiciously easy to dispatch. Or maybe I've just gotten much stronger. I should find my dagger. I will do that at some point.
I will go find your dagger later, Leona.
Leona. Leona, where are you?
I'm right here. I'll put a hand, one hand like on top of his head and the other on his chest.
He like blindly reaches out.
Like I'll lean really close so that our basically my forehead against his. How are you feeling?
I'm really tired. I think I passed out.
Do you remember?
Sorry. Passing out a little.
I mean, do you remember anything else?
No. No.
Okay. Maybe just rest then.
I'll sleep. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Stay right here. You're gonna have to get my dagger. I'll get it, Leona.
I actually will get up and leave the tent.
Okay.
Hey, Fancy Pants. Kind of hard to keep you around when you keep, festering magical wounds a secret.
Okay, Kesra.
I'm just saying. It's kind of difficult.
Then fine, leave me here. Well, not here, preferably not with orcs, because I've killed too many of them for comfort, so...
To be fair, they've killed a lot of themselves too, so it's generally not all that.
Okay, maybe we have this conversation when he doesn't need to sleep.
Alright. I'll leave.
I will cast Sending to Iris.
Okay, what do you say?
Hi, Iris. It's Leona. Just wanted to give a heads up that Apollyon may have something to do with the bounty.
You marked bounty as 2 words.
Oh, did I? Hope you are safe. It doesn't matter either way. I'm okay. I have one. I might have one word left.
Ire, you should leave me behind.
What? What did you say? I need you to repeat that because I think you might have a fever again.
Kes was right. I'm a liability.
Ray, have you met me?
Once or twice maybe.
I feel as though of the individuals that we travel with, there is perhaps one liability, and that liability would be me.
You are.
Unfortunately for you, I'm not going anywhere.
You are the strongest woman I've ever met, Leona. And I cannot protect you like this.
Okay, that's okay. Now I get to protect you.
But that's my job. That's my job is to protect you, to keep you safe.
Your job is to live alongside me, live alongside all of us, and do your best. It is all of our jobs to keep each other safe. You don't get to shoulder that responsibility on your own. I know you try to, but
not really how this works, which is okay. There are going to be days when you have to protect Deirdre. There are going to be days when Deirdre has to protect Kesra, or Kesra has to protect me. But that's kind of what this is. All you have to do is your very best. That's enough. Always enough.
It doesn't feel enough.
I get that.
I love you.
I love you. Which is another reason we're not leaving you behind. Sorry.
Gara, what are you doing while all this is happening? Gara, mother bitch. Gara, why are you?
It's
what are you
okay. It happens. It's okay. I guess as soon as they left to go to the shaman's tent, I kind of wandered off for a moment to take in everything. It's been an eventful week for me. After about 30 minutes, they built the pyre, I'm assuming, or they're nearing the completion of the pyre, and I will walk over, and I suppose my son will be there, Ronark.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll kind of look down at him and ruffle his hair a little bit. You've been very brave these past few days. I'm proud of you for not giving up. And I understand that things are about to change. But I'm not leaving you again.
Promise.
By the blood of Gromsh. And I will pick him up and give him another big old hug. And then I'll put him down. Go find Kesra for me, please.
Okay. He runs off. Kesra, you find Ronark.
All right, Nugget, what do you want?
Looks at you with those big soulful eyes. You never knew him to be quite this quiet, but he just kind of... The chief wants to see you.
Right. Okay. Come here, come here. You're not that big yet. I'm gonna pick him up.
Ah!
Whether or not he's too big, it does not matter. I have a strength of 18, so even if it's super unwieldy and real awkward, I'm probably carrying around a preteen-sized child. It's fine. I don't care.
He's actually, you notice, he's actually pretty small for his size.
Well, I'm carrying him. Doesn't matter. And I'm gonna head back.
For his age, my bad. Yeah.
Head back to the...
Put me down, put me down, put me down, put me down.
Nope,
Kesra,
nope,
Kesra,
I'm here now. I'm here now. You're
Kesra,
mine forever.
Kesra,
Nope.
put me down.
Nope.
I'm gonna eat your ear.
You wouldn't dare. Nope, stop. I'm gonna move a hand and just like face palm him for a little bit.
Elfies are my favorite.
Yeah, well, these are soiled. It's fine.
I'm walking back holding a dagger.
Why is he trying to eat your ear, Kesra?
It's a long story.
Elf ears are a delicacy.
Yeah, I'm not an elf though, so it's fine.
You're half.
She's only half elf, so that means
They're a half delicacy. That's how
They're
that
just
works.
a little pointy. It's fine. Come
They
on,
look
we're
delicious.
going. Nope.
Put me
Stop
down.
it. Nope. I'm gonna like continue to hold his face while I hold an arm up under his butt, and I'm gonna.
That's awkward.
Yeah, well, you're not the one holding you. And I'm gonna keep going.
You make it back to the funeral pyre.
I'm gonna make a point of taking him way closer than I have to before actually acquiescing and letting him go.
He kicks
Mhm,
you
mhm.
and runs off.
Yeah, right. Go up to Gara.
I'll be staring at Ronark the whole time as he runs off to go and I don't know, cause mischief or whatever. And he's nothing like me. He's got his mother in him. He'll be the best shaman this tribe's ever seen.
Yeah, probably.
And as the fire is, slowly picking up in its intensity, I got my totem, my wolf totem, and I'm been staring at it. Where do you think she is right now?
Where all good orcs go. Where all the best orcs go.
Don't be sentimental.
I don't get a chance very often. You'll have to indulge me.
If I see Kareen again, she's got a lot to answer for.
I agree.
Well, with you, it's a whole nother story.
Yeah. That's true.
Imagine you and your friends will be leaving soon.
Yeah, I would love to stay,
You should stay.
but I can't.
You are family.
Thank you.
But I do understand. Adventures to be had.
I wish there weren't.
Your story is just beginning to be written.
Don't give me that. Don't give me. You've been chieftain for what, an hour? Keep that bullshit to yourself.
Right.
No, we've got some pretty big targets on our back.
Well,
So
you are free to stay as long as you need. I'm assuming your friend is okay.
well,
Your cry is coming from the tent.
yeah, he'll be all right. He's got a little bit of that martyr syndrome. I'm gonna have to beat it out of him.
You've picked a good group. Your new tribe, I guess I should say. They might appear strange,
Might, right?
but they are strong.
Yeah.
Before we burn my father and my wife, I have a word of warning to you. You have changed. Don't ever forget who you are, Kestris. And don't forget who you used to be.
Too damn big for your britches. Too damn big. Should never have made you chieftain. I should have
Just
been.
you wait.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We can auto duel if you'd like.
All right, let's go. It's fine.
I'm a little tired now.
Are you? Oh, now? Yeah.
Let's get through today first, and
Yeah.
then we can talk about who should be who.
I acquiesce. Sure.
I'll kind of pause for a second, like I'm about to say something, and then I'll just look at Kesra, and I'll just kind of not pick her up, but I will grab her and put my forehead to hers, I love you, little sister. And I'm glad you've come.
Yeah, right. Love you too. I'm glad I was able to help.
I'll frizzle her hair some.
Don't fucking god damn it. Your hand's like the size of my entire head. Why would you? I have braids.
Braids can be redone.
Yeah, doesn't mean they don't hurt. You're gonna do great.
We'll see.
Nah, pretty sure.
I don't want to show it. I can't show it. I have to show strength now, above all else, but I do miss Sura, my wife. I don't know how I'm going to raise Akira without her.
Very carefully.
Mm.
Just don't
Very
let her stab you. You'll be fine.
I'll let her stab me once or twice.
It's cute. It's cute. You think you'll let her?
Did you see her split that man? That thing?
I did.
She will be strong. She's already stronger than you.
Well, I mean, she's
Well.
she's got a pretty good heft, but I don't. She'll get there. I have no doubt she'll get there. I would say she's there now.
Where are your friends?
Who knows? They're around. We'll probably stay here tonight. Then head off. in the morning.
Stay as long as you need.
Thank you.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to say goodbye to my father. And then I will. Still listening, though. Kind of like an ear perked back. Waiting for you to say something.
Deirdre, you go and find Leo in this dagger.
Suck a dick.
Deirdre.
Yes.
I think we've lost her.
She's kind of sort of there. There you are.
I'm here. I've been here. I was listening to the whole thing.
I know, we can't really hear you very well.
Shit, y'all. This is what I get from my damn cat. I've already ordered a new Ethernet cable. It'll be fine. It's fine. Find the dagger, and I return it.
Okay.
Then I'm mysteriously quiet for the rest of the evening. It's fine.
Is there anything that you all would like to accomplish today?
Are we staying the night here? Is that the
Yeah.
plan?
Yes.
Nothing else. Nothing else tonight.
I'll just go around and the familiar faces, people whose names I remember. I'll shake hands, slap backs, toss babies, you know. I'll catch the babies after I toss them. Don't give me that look.
Yeah, most of the tribe remembers you. I mean, you were the chieftain's daughter's girlfriend. Like, it doesn't get much more famous in this orc tribe than that. They remember you for your strength.
Oh, nope, there she goes. Hey. Where am I? Oh, you were almost prepared. Sort of. I'm Leona. Hi. There she is.
Oh,
What are you doing?
You know, just
Yeah. Most
catching up.
most people remember you. Leona, what are you doing?
I'm just sitting with Ray. I told him I was staying, so I'm staying.
Okay. The night comes with it a change for this tribe, a change for the Nazara people, a new chief who won his battle with honor, a new friends in this group of adventurers who risked their lives to help someone they did not even know. Leona and Ray sit carefully, quietly in the shaman's tent. Masha comes to check in on you every once in a while. Deirdre scours the forest nearby, working on her ranger skills, working to constantly bring herself back to where she was, back up to match the level of her friends, prove herself useful. Kesra reconnecting with a family she'd long forgotten that she was a part of. Gara filling in his new role that he never wanted. That's where we're going to wrap up tonight's session. First of all, I want to give a massive shout out to our sponsor, Camping Coins!
Whee! Hell yeah.
Camping Coins are amazing. First of all, their products are absolutely incredible. This is a pendant that they gave me at Gen Con. B, they're just so nice people. They're just incredible human beings. And C, they're our official first sponsor, and we are so happy to have them as a part of our family. So we're gonna go ahead and do sign-offs, and then I will talk about our warm fuzzy patrons. So actually, let me do that first, really quick. As you all saw in our video, guys, let me get some better music than that. We have warm fuzzy. We have another patron, you guys. So I would like to give a massive shout out to our warm and fuzzy patrons. The first is our very beloved Bel Chavez.
Bel Chavez!
We love you, Bel Chavez. Our second warm fuzzy patron is Chris Jagish. We love you, Chris Jagish. Even though you're not watching because you hate us.
You hate us.
And our final warm fuzzy patron is Callan. Thank you so much, Callan. You are so sweet.
Callan.
We absolutely adore you. We are so glad that we met you.
Yeah, we are.
On that note, everybody keep your eyes out because we are having some really amazing stuff coming down the pipeline. Some new streams, new guests, new players, lots of one-shots coming up. Maybe even a Dark Crystal campaign, who knows? Please don't forget to check us out on Twitter and Discord. Following us on here is free. Following us on YouTube is for free. It's that kind of stuff that lets us keep doing this amazing stuff. So let's go ahead and sign off. We will start with Leona, and then we'll do Kesra, Deirdre, and we'll end with Gara.
Hi, I am Mindy. I played Leona tonight. You can find me on Twitter at MKAY1713.
Thank you, Mindy.
Hi, I'm C. Kate. You can find me on Twitter and everywhere else important at Very Pale Ale, and I play Kesra.
Hi, I'm also Kate.
Okay.
She's struggling, y'all.
There she is. You're muted.
You're muted.
Y'all. Fuck me. Anyway, I'm also Kate. Normally my internet's better than this. You can find me on Twitter at KatesD8s. You can find me on Twitch and Discord at KatesandD8s, and I play Deirdre.
Thanks, Kate.
And I guess that means it's my turn. Hi guys, I'm Alan. I don't have anything you guys can follow me on because I'm brand new to this. I had a really great time today. I've been in the chat past couple weeks, and I've just really enjoyed the opportunity. I really had a good time, and I really appreciate you guys watching it.
Thank you so much, Alan. So for the record, everybody but Caitlin knew that Alan was going to come and play with us. She did not know until we started the session. She hopped on and saw Alan. So that was a fun secret. I want to give a super massive shout out to our guest, Alan, who has never really played D&D before, but is vaguely aware of the concept, who came in and absolutely crushed it. 2 sessions of combat, bunch of role play, some amazing moments. I think I speak for all of us that we absolutely loved having you, and we absolutely treasure this time we got to spend with you. So I'm Camille. I am the Dungeon Master, and I played everybody else tonight. You can find me on Twitter at CamilleDoesDND. You can also find the channel on Twitter at Open4Adventure. Go check us out on Twitter. Check out our Discord, our merch, etc. We still have our sub goal going. If we can get to 35 subs, we will release the Kesra angry face emote. You can check it out on Discord if you join our Discord community. And then once we reach 50 subs, we will release the Deirdre emote. Yeah. It's a really cute emote, you guys. Also, if anybody subscribes to our $9.99 tier, you get an emote of me making
The grimace face.
the eggs face.
Yikes.
If you want access to these, like if you can't subscribe, we totally get it. But we absolutely love having you all here in the chat. That means the world to us. So we're going to go ahead and sign off. We're going to go ahead and roll those credits, and then we will see you all bright and early, not bright and early, bright-eyed, wide-eyed, and bushy-tailed next week, Monday night, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. We love all of you.
Yeah, we do.
Bye.